cover, but that's it. What's up?
You guys, we're going live. I've got the fellas. I found the detention class, and I told them, you know what, guys, quit shooting spitballs. I found the detention class. That's me.
We all do it.
Well, I've done it before too.
That was me. I'm sorry.
This is what happens when we're live.
Thank you for your understanding and patience. So we're at the end of a new year, and I really love seeing the things that people have accrued over the last year. So I wanted to extend an invite to fellas and ladies, but they may not have had the time to reciprocate. I extended an invite, and these guys were nice enough to come, and they're going to show us the bangers of 2021. So, with that being said, there's some, highfalutin New Yorker that eats dinner late, and so he needs to show his stuff first because he gets grumpy, and so we'll let Mr. Comic Books New York City.
This is right around my grumpy time, right here, 9:30. Thanks for the invite, Caroline. It was nice to be invited and asked to show some of my pickups of this year. And look, judging by the crew all over on the right, we got some awesome folks here also about to share their pickups. So thanks for including me. Okay, so I pretty much stuck to just 15 because I didn't want to overdo it. I think I did throw in one honorable mention because it's an AOK, but I didn't want to make it there's so many great AOKs in the community. It's hard to pull every single AOK you got in the year and work it into your top 15 or top 20. So I only included one of those as kind of an honorable mention here. And then I pulled my, 15 books I paid for kind of thing.
Gotcha.
So just to get that out of the way. So here's the honorable mention. It's a very timely book right now. This is the UK Empire Strikes Back adaptation, Marvel Super Special, and this is that true first appearance of Boba Fett.
Oh wow!
Yeah. So technically came out before Star Wars 42, but it was reprinting that comic or whatever. So
I just want to make a quick announcement. Somebody's trying to enter backstage. My thing is full, but we'll boot Kavi after a few, and we'll get you.
Yeah, as soon as I'm done, you can kick me out to make room.
Yeah, and you can come back after you've had your apple juice box.
There you go. Have my little juice and nap.
Your Dino Nuggies.
So shout out to Trey Comics for Blame. He sent me he had 2 copies and he sent me one of his copies, which is crazy.
Sweet. Beautiful.
It's a pretty key book, it's a magazine size and everything. So pretty awesome. So thanks to him for that. That was really, really cool of him. Here's a Star Wars book I actually picked up though, because I wanted to include one Star Wars book. This is Star Wars number 40, the Adi Granoff Virgin cover of Leia. It's just beautiful. Just a beautiful cover. Signed by Adi Granoff, 9.8 signature series. This was a New York Comic Con 2021 pickup.
Nice.
So happy to have that one.
Never seen that, right?
Yeah, it's a cool cover. Next 2 are Jack Kirby Commandy related books. This is Commandy, The Last Boy on Earth, number 32. 9.2 white pages. So why this issue is important is it's like the origin retold. So it redoes the origin from issue number 1. And then the other reason why it's special is it has this profile of Jack Kirby, his house, his studio, pictures of him in there. So it has this kind of magazine style profile on Jack Kirby and pictures and stuff of him.
Yeah, so, a must for Jack Kirby fans.
It's a must for Jack Kirby fans. It's for me, it's the second best Commandy book in the run, and so I love having this one. And I have a raw copy as well, so I can read through the the Jack Kirby editorial piece and all that stuff. So Commandy 32 is on the list. This would have to be then on the list. Commandy
Amen.
So first appearance of Commandy and a lot of the main characters. Obviously, the first issue of Commandy. This is a 9.4 white pages, signed by the inker Mike Royer, right there.
What's up, actual Dracula? As I said before, I'm saturated in terms of the number of people that are in, but it'll be kind of a rolling. Yeah, you'll be there when.
Yeah, as soon as I wrap up, there'll be a spot open. So,
but I appreciate you all. But yeah, it's just gonna kind of be a rolling thing, and
You're
know,
so
you can just
popular.
hang. Yeah.
Yeah, now I feel like really special that I got to go in this first round here, and I got.
You are.
Yeah, you're the first one.
Arguably, but
yeah.
That's a cool book. Glad
That's
to
a heck of
finally
a
have
grade for that book too.
It's a great book. So this is a tiny book that no one's ever heard of. Spawn number 1.
Everybody's grabbing that.
So it's a 9.4, so it's not a 9.8, but it is a newsstand.
That's a feat.
So
Nice.
I did find a newsstand copy, but so that was kind of on a goal of mine to eventually get a newsstand copy. I've had several regular copies of number 1 over the years, and finally got a newsstand this year. So pretty happy with that one. And then another, speaking of indie books and image books, this is probably one of my favorite indie comic book series of all time. Paper Girls. Paper Girls, Brian K. Vaughan, Cliff Chang. So this is my second 9.8 copy that I picked up. So I think I got my first 9.8 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago. So this is my second 9.8, was able to add that, and then was also able to find 4 other 9.8. These are 9.8 candidates, and I don't know what year I'll ever get to send them to CGC and get them back. But
Do you have the final issue?
I have the full set. Full set.
I have the final issue signed by Brian K. Vaughan, and then I can't remember what the other dude's name is.
Cliff Chang.
Dang,
Yes,
you just pulled out hell of them.
Yeah, so that's that was 5 and 1, but that's one just counting as one, quote unquote.
You could have an infinity gauntlet of it.
Yeah,
Right.
I love that book. It's literally one of my favorite things to read, period, in comics. Paper Girls. And then Life with Archie number 2. I think I may have shown this recently on one of my videos or somewhere. I forget exactly, but this is probably my favorite Archie cover. So this is my third copy, but this is by far the best copy that I have ever
3 on a
had.
soda. Yeah, lovely.
Yeah, and it's the only graded copy. It's a Harry Lucy cover. It's a
Nice.
early Silver Age, 1959.
Beautiful.
So Life
Yeah.
with Archie number 2, probably one of the best Archie covers, if not the best Archie cover. So
Yeah,
It's
agreed.
great.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Hashtag Team Betty.
Hashtag Team Ronnie, baby. Team Ronnie right here. Anyway. All right, so the next 3 is all Turtles related, because that's something I collect, obviously. So this one was another pickup from New York Comic Con. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Adventures number 1, CGC 9.8. This is the
I used
first
to read that when I was a kid.
first comic book
Same.
appearance of Krang, Bebop, and Rocksteady.
Bebop, Rocksteady.
Must have TMNT key for TMNT comic collectors. This one was a surprise because I pre-ordered it, at the regular price for however that was. I think it was like $50 or something, $40-$50. And mine came back at 9.9. This is
Damn.
the
You are a dog.
TMNT
9.9.
last round number 1, 9.9.
On data.
I'm sure there's 10 O's of this because it's that magazine size with that really you remember all those Batman dams got 9.9s and 10s. I think a lot of these last Ronins also got 9.9s.
I mean, they're well made.
You happen to know?
Yeah.
They're well made.
Do you happen to know what it is on the census?
I don't. I didn't have a chance to look at that today or anything like that. I may have looked at that a while back, but I don't remember. I don't think there's as many 9.9s as 9.8s, but there's still a good amount of them is my guess, but I don't remember off the top of my head. And then the last Turtles book for the year that I included in my top pickups is the first print of TMNT number 2, 9.2, first appearance of April O'Neil. So I'm 3 books away from completing a full Mirage Studios Volume 1 run.
No way.
3 books away.
Dang.
I'm missing issue 46, missing issue 47, and missing issue 62. So if anybody comes across either of those 3 issues, that's it. That's all I need, and then I'll have
How many in the whole run?
62. 62 is the final issue. So, but getting number two this year was a huge follow up to getting number 1 back at C2E2 2020, which Kenny remembers and was there with me.
I witnessed it.
He witnessed it, yeah. So, but first April O'Neil, have to have that in the Turtles collection. And then this is kind of like the home stretch stuff here. Probably my favorite Golden Age book that I bought this year was this one, Detective Comics 102. This was an upgrade. Obviously, it's a Golden Age Joker cover, and I gave my undercopy away as an A-OK. So,
when did Batman first appear in Detective? Was it like 37 or something?
27.
27.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the key that pretty much is impossible to own. So
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, like $1 million.
This is one of my favorite Jack Kirby things ever. Mr. Miracle, number 1. So this is a 9.4, but it's an old label CGC.
Potential.
You could
Which means it's never been pressed.
crack that baby.
Which means it's never been pressed and never been cleaned, most likely. I don't know what I'm going to do with that long term. I kind of enjoy having it in this old school first generation, or maybe second generation CGC slab. I don't know if it's first or second, but like this is the only book I have with this old school label to it. So I'm just going to keep it for now. But if I do want to upgrade this book, rather than buying an upgrade, I'd probably attempt a, crack,
Makes sense.
clean and press situation with that.
And Unruly just posted in the chat the census for the 10. There's a 1 for a 9.9. There's 184 of that TMNT last run, and a 9.8. There are 1,550 of them. So
wow,
damn,
1,500 9.8s.
Damn. All right.
But yeah, having over 100 9.9s is a lot, though. All right, everybody knows what this book is. I don't really have to explain this book. Detective Comics 359. First Barbara Gordon, big DC Silver Age.
Story of my life.
Love that book, and got that copy this year. And then I'm going to end it with 3 Frank Miller bangers in a row. This is Daredevil 168. Banger, yeah. First appearance of Elektra, and obviously a crucial part of the Frank Miller
I need that in my life.
Daredevil run. 9.4 off white to white pages. And then another Frank Miller banger, Dark Knight Returns, number 1. This is signed by Frank Miller and Klaus Janssen. So not much explanation.
Was expensive right out of the gate.
What's up?
That book went up. 2 weeks after that book came out, you couldn't get one for less than $50.
Yep.
Oh, you mean back when it first came out?
Yeah, it was hard to get right after it came out. True.
All right, well, so these are the 2 Frank Miller bangers, and then I'm ending it with one, I guess, the only art-related thing, because I guess I'm more known for being an art collector these days. But this is sketch. It's a sketch cover, so it's still a comic book, I guess, but it's also art. This is a Dark Knight Returns sketch by Frank Miller and Klaus Janssen on a All-Star Batman number 1 blank cover. So Frank did the sketch, and then Klaus inked over him, and then they both signed it right there. FM, KJ, and it's a yellow label, so everything's on the up and up. And you got the Dark Knight ready for ready to kick some ass, ready for action, but also ready to party, maybe a little bit. That pose, So you have to throw down a little bit. But yeah, that's it.
Pants and boots and pants.
And for me, it was kind of a lower key year on comics as I went more heavily into the art side of the hobby, for sure, the last couple of years. But I'm still happy with my bounty. On the
that's the thing. That's why I wanted to invite a lot of different kind of folks, because it's all about what has value to you. And so I love seeing what other people love, man. And I really appreciate you taking the time to show us your bounty of the year.
Thank you, Caroline. I appreciate the invite. So I will hang out in the chat and I'll go get some food. You can
Yeah,
keep me
don't be
out,
so grumpy.
you know.
Big Remo.
I don't want you to be grumpy.
Later, everybody.
Right,
Happy
take
New
care,
Year,
man.
Happy New
Later,
Year.
Bobby.
Happy New Year. Be
see you
safe.
guys.
All right. So, with that being said, which of you would like to go next? You know what? I think I'm gonna make this troublemaker go next. Do this.
Oh,
No, not you. This troublemaker.
Oh.
There's a bunch
me?
of them in here, Caroline.
Am I? So I'm up?
Yeah, you're up.
Oh,
You're
you
All right.
son.
So you guys know me. I don't go after key books. So you're not going to see money keys here. But I got the honorable mentions. Some stuff I just picked up. Amazing Adventures.
Those-
Strange Tales.
dang, that's Strange Tales though.
It's beautiful.
Marvel Monsters, sweet.
So I
Yeah.
love it.
I picked this one up from my Mayas. He rested in peace. My LCS owner that passed away from COVID this year. Nice high grade copy of this.
That's a great
Oh,
cover.
stop
Yeah,
playing
Captain
with me. That's
Kirk.
a gorgeous,
And I
beautiful-
decided to go ahead and get this off eBay after not being able to find it for the last 4 years in the wild.
What issue is it? 32, 33,
29.
29.
29.
That's also the sticker card is based on that image as well.
Oh wow.
And then AOK from Mark Spector Comics, Dave, third appearance of
Nice.
Moon Knight. And then for my buddy Metarog, nice high grade copy of that.
Oh yeah,
Sweet.
that's right.
So that's the kind of the key stuff, whatever. I'm a Golden Age guy. So I don't go after keys, but I was glad to get 2 of these this year.
Oh, lovely.
I couldn't find the other one to pull it, but Ghost
That's
Rider
so bad, but
Magazine Enterprises 1954.
who's
Love
the
the
art
Nice.
on that?
background.
Do you know who did the art on that?
This is Dick Ayer's cover. I don't
Yeah.
have the Frank Frazetta, unfortunately.
Yeah, didn't he create that Ghost Rider?
I believe so. I think he was co-creator on that.
Co-creator.
Dick Ayers?
And then this is a pretty big book that people in that collect Golden Age really try to get. And I was able
Never
to get
seen
it
this cover before.
for
That's
$40 in an auction. This book, even in a lower grade than this, goes for around $300.
Yeah, hard to find. Really tough to find.
I love that. Thanks.
Picked this up this week or yesterday, actually. This is the best looking
nice.
cover out of the series, too. It's got the dragon on it.
Space Squadron.
Very cool.
Never seen that before.
Same
In
here.
my
love
books my books, they fluctuate. Like it's the newer stuff that I get that I'm more excited about. This was another one I picked up at the shop yesterday.
So that's so awesome.
I didn't
So
even know
not-
these books were there. There was he has like a long bunch of short boxes against the wall, and I started digging. I started finding all this stuff.
That's an ancestor of Lady Fantastic.
That's right.
I love
This
that-
is actually a pretty scarce LB Cole book. I found it on my
Oh.
comic shop for $30.
Well, I love for you that all new books are like 1961 and above.
What's up, read
Mine are-
more?
Mine are 1954 and older.
That's new.
You've got like platinum age stuff, don't you?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
coming
wow.
up.
That's coming up.
It's coming up. Don't get ahead of yourself.
Ooh, nice.
Just saw this on eBay for not $99, and usually these books go for 200 or more. So I grabbed it. I've always wanted one of these, and I finally got it. Got an issue, nice one too. There's some ugly issues in this, like there's one with just boxing gloves with nobody behind them, but this one's really cool.
That's beautiful.
And then, I was happy to find this. These are hard to get. The Good Girl covers in Gunfighter
Mhm.
by EC. This is issue 14.
What's up,
And this
Shelter?
is This is actually the last issue.
Red Dress Distress.
Oh
All
yeah.
tied up.
But I found this one for $50 in a really nice grade for the price.
Wow. Saddle Justice.
I've seen lower grades than this going for 100 to 150. So I was able to get that for
Unruly.
50. And you know, I'm trying to collect all the Mary Marvels in the WoW.
Oh, I love that. That is awesome.
That's a great cover.
Awesome.
I love that she's holding the cover itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's I didn't even notice that. Yeah, she's rolling back the cover. She's rolling back the cover to show Commander Yank, Scarlet and Pinky. I forget the name of Commander Yank's sidekick. These are really good reads, though. Also trying to collect all the Sparkler comics with the floating heads, so it's up to issue 29. Another Red Bikini, early superhero, 1941. And then he's got original superhero and then all reprints. Tarzan, Nancy and Sluggo. These are some really cool. I love these World War II era books. Now this is probably one of two, maybe three grails of the year.
All right.
I was able to find the first print of this L.B. Cole Indian Warriors for $100.
Look at those colors.
Yeah, those are trippy
No,
colors.
there's
Yeah.
reprints by acceptable publisher, which can go for more than the original first prints.
Yeah.
Just because these are so much more scarce.
Yeah, very scarce.
And a lot of those reprints have big miscuts on them. So
Yeah.
Bunky
and
Brothers.
the colors are not as bright either.
And Bunky Brothers off eBay, really good store if you want to shop for Golden Age, and they will really work with you on price.
Cool, man.
And I saw this. If you know Rutger from Debosh on Instagram, he showed that like 2 years ago, and once he showed it, I'm like, I gotta find a copy. So it took 2 years to find a copy. I just picked this up. Feature
Lots
book.
of fans.
Great cover.
Nice.
For my research, this is the 5th comic, Phantom in Comics.
Mhm.
Is that a King?
This is it's a King feature book.
King features? Yeah.
Oh,
And
snap,
of course, Schomburg lady.
Mm.
Oh,
Oh
nice.
wow.
That shark is awesome.
This is another book that was on eBay with missing a centerfold for like a couple of years, and I couldn't buy it without the centerfold.
It's great.
And finally, this one showed up for my comic shop. So you said Platinum Age. This is probably tied with my earliest comic. Nice Christmas cover. Early Popeye, 1937. Christmas cover. You have Henry up here, which nobody even knows who that is nowadays.
He had a strip.
But yeah, really happy to get this.
Is
There's
it, I'll
another-
gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today.
Yeah, he says, "Dear Santa, bring me 1,000,000 hamburgers." Signed, Wimpy.
That seems practical.
Again, it's all newspaper reprints. This was, before Superman appeared, before there was really any original comic book characters in comic books yet. So
Very
just
cool.
really love it.
Man.
And I got this one from Bunky Brothers, number 28 from 1938.
Jeez.
Damn.
This thing,
1938.
they said it was a 5.5. I paid $136 for it, but look at this book.
It's beautiful.
Wow.
It,
It
looks
looks like-
better than the people that have come from 1938.
It looks like it came right off the newsstand.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what is that, 80 some years old?
1938.
So
Hey,
another
like closer to
80.
I do not see how that's a
84?
5.5.
Yeah,
What?
83, 84.
So actually these are all from David McKay Publishing.
very
Oh,
cool.
okay. Okay.
And so is this one, which was one I'm trying to collect all the Mandrake covers from Magic Comics.
Those are great.
I think there's 22 of them, and I think I got like 12 right now.
Thanks so much for sharing.
Wow.
And then
That one's
Whoa.
1940. Who do you think? I never thought I'd see a Good Girl cover on a Popeye.
Yeah.
No.
But yeah, this is a My Comic Shop. And let me see. So Sparkler again with the floating heads, just a beautiful Tarzan red dress, distress.
Who drew that?
Hogarth. Is that how I say that?
Okay.
I did get a later issue with Tarzan that had his signature on for My Comic Shop. It was $12.
Jeez.
And then again, another WoW Comics.
That's pretty rad.
This is the last Mary Marvel issue.
It's just that, like, it pops. It's so,
Now this next book, I've been waiting for a couple years to find a copy under $50. Finally, one showed up on eBay for $32. Just a really cool Western romance. This book actually is very desirable by collectors. I think it's because of this issue is like 5-issue run, and only 2 of the covers are actual real art. The other ones are photocopy or photo covers.
very cool.
And then another LB Cole. This is actually part of the Indian Warriors run. The title just changed.
Yep.
It was, I believe it was this first, White Rider and Super Horse. Then 2 issues were Indian Riders. Then it became something Sheriffs and Outlaws or something. No, it became Outlaws and then Sheriff and Outlaws or something like that.
Yeah, they
Was
changed all the time. Yeah.
And I think the beginning ones were original stories and then became reprints from Fox Comics. But they were all original covers by LB Cole. And so another grail for the year. Thank you, Simon Comics.
Ooh.
Action Comics
Damn.
number 36, May 41.
Crazy. Robot cover.
And check it out. He's got a sale going right now, Golden Age Books. He's got some timelies and different things. So Roger knows about this book. I found this at the comic shop yesterday. I couldn't believe it. It's in such great shape. It's so scarce.
Oof.
It's the first
Wow.
Silver Age superhero, Captain
What a find.
Flash.
What a find. Amazing.
So it's 4 issues, and then once the company closed down, DC quickly brung out their resurrected Flash character so as not to lose the trademark to the name. So
Right.
the Silver Age Flash is actually the second Silver Age superhero, not the first.
Interesting.
In this, so Showcase 4 came out 1 year and 11 months after issue 1 of this.
Very
So
cool.
I hope a lot of people's Showcase 4 prices drop on their books. This just came in the mail. I love finding these IW in high grade. They're hard to find in high grade. I got 3 of them. This is my 3rd one. Because they're
Walton.
usually,
Yeah.
they're just so beat up usually. So when I saw this one for an 8.0 for, I think it was $39, I jumped on it. Just a beautiful cover, even though it's a reprint. Original cover though. I forget who does this cover. I did look it up. And of course, the other grail of the year. I'm not worthy, Roger.
Wow.
Yes.
yeah.
One of the prizes of my collection.
And
So-
thank you, Jerry, too, because he's the one who made that comic look like off the presses.
So if you don't know, me and
That
Roger traded
Daredevil?
for this. Yes. I traded Roger a stack of comics that he needed for completing his runs, and he was able to let me bring this into my collection.
You can tell us the significance of this book?
It is just so scarce. It's an early Daredevil, before Daredevil #1. And they're really hard to come by. This one, Jerry the Jitterbug worked on it, cleaned it up, leaf casted it, tightened up the staples. So it's a really nice grade now, even though it's conserved.
Beauty.
Very clean. I'm just so happy to have that.
I think it's the first Captain Battle Junior too.
Yeah, that's true. But if you see these, if you look them up on eBay, most of the time you'll see them. They'll be like ratty. They will not look this good. Not even close.
All right.
I got 3 more.
All right.
This was a grail. I've been waiting to find this book in decent shape because it was one that had crayon all over the cover for the longest time. This is the first time that the Superman and Batman character appear in one story.
Really?
Together.
Wow.
And the first time that Green Lantern crosses over out of DC, out of his title. So it's a fantasy story, but the characters Batman and Superman are there, and Green Arrow. So a lot of people don't know about this book. I got it for $20, but this is a really significant key. Because if you know, in World Finest, they appear on the cover, but they never appear together in a story until the 1950s.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
And then got my first fun comics with the superheroes in it.
Wow.
1942. This is the 3rd cover appearance of Green Arrow and his 5th appearance altogether. It's got Our Man's Story, Spectre. What else? It's got a Dr. Fate story in it.
You just don't see those anymore. Once it's in someone's collection, it stays there.
Oh yeah, definitely. Then, okay, so the last 2, this one, I can't believe I found this book. The Owl. Nice, just a beautiful cover.
That is a beautiful cover.
He's a Batman ripoff from Dell.
Okay.
He has the Owlmobile. He has the Owl Girl. And he ran in this issue for I don't know how many issues, and then went over to Popular Comics for like 20 issues. Then Gold Key produced 3 original issues in the 60s. And I believe that he was in that Superhero Project by Dynamite Comics, is it?
Mm-hmm.
So pretty cool character. I just love the cover. I've never seen this before. It came up on eBay for auction at $30 and then buy it now for $60. So I grabbed it.
Nice.
So the Grail, the newest Grail, I just got this yesterday. I went to the comic shop. The owner had purchased some of the stock from the LCS owner who had passed away. I saw this book in a stack and I said, I'll give you 100 for it. And I don't know if he didn't hear me or he ignored me. He looked it up. He goes, how about 25? And I about fell over.
Whoa.
And not only that, this book is in such nice shape.
You paid $25 for that?
$25. I couldn't believe it.
You turd. That's amazing.
11.
I'll give you 54 right now. Double your money.
No.
They are doing some gardening, some serious gardening.
You want to double your money?
Yeah, I know, right?
Yikes.
Jeez.
Oh my gosh.
So it has Star Spangled Kid, it has Green Arrow, it has a Superman story. And this is like a cardboard cover.
Wow.
So it's a very well strong book too. And I tell you what, it smells great. And then it has the Victory Garden, which was significant. If you were a patriot during World War I and II, you started your own garden to help ration food.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And it has this other great story in there where the pilot crash lands and he has this little book that they give him when they're in the Army. Right here. So they talk about it. They show all the signals with the flags, what's in it, how it instructs them to survive. As he goes through the story, he uses all the different instructions to make it out alive. thought that was a really great story about World War II. And that's pretty much. I mean, I had some other stuff, but I couldn't find it. I had a book that I found with Phantasmo from Dell
Yeah.
Comics.
Very nice, very nice.
I'd say it's a
But-
pretty good year.
So,
I ain't going next. I am not going next.
Yeah.
all right,
Don't
Just to-
follow Elvis Presley in a concert, man.
just to make everybody feel comfortable,
Uh-huh.
I'll sacrifice Rob.
I am
to the
more
world.
than-
One of
crap.
Rob's is a pretty. One of his pickups is pretty nice.
He's like the Switzerland of
Well,
humans.
I'm a little bit more neutral. I am a banger collector. I am a key collector, but I'm also somebody that's usually trying to fill in holes from his runs because I am a run collector. So I'm going to just jump on over to another camera and just start introducing some of the ones that I picked up earlier this year that are my runners up. So let's move all that crap inside because those are my large and I'm working on mine. So here are my runners up, and then I'll show my top 10 of the year. So runner up from this year picked up a copy of the first appearance of Streaky in Action Comics, issue 261.
Yep. Rob's trying to fill the holes. Also, Night Tiger, do you mind booting out so
Sure,
I can
sure.
get new people in?
All right. Thank you for having me, guys, and you all have a happy New Year.
Yeah, you
Thank you for
Mike.
showing all those amazing books, Night Tiger.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
Night Tiger's
basically
great stuff,
just
man.
rocked the house. Yeah.
Oh, nice rare Whitman there, Rob.
Yeah, this was a rare Whitman I picked up. I don't know how much it goes for. Picked it up for $2.
Nice.
This was one of the last few issues I had remaining in my Catwoman Adam Hughes run I was trying to pick up. This I've been wanting for over about a year and a half now, and I was originally unwilling to pay the price just to be able to get a copy of the first appearance, cover appearance anyway, of Gwenpool. But after years seeing that the prices didn't come down, I just bit the bullet and got it.
I
Just
that
like right before this started blowing up.
Oh,
I want that book.
And these
One
are
day.
just the runners up. These aren't even my top 10.
oh
That
snap.
would be in my top 10 if it was in my collection for sure.
Here we go. Top 10 as picked up by Rob Worst this year. If you're not seeing like a huge book, it might mean I either have it or I'm still trying to look for it. Like GSX1 Hulk 181. So here we have the first appearance of the Legion of Monsters. This is the most recent pickup that I did get. The only real issue with it is at the top right here. Otherwise, I can live with that.
Ain't that bad.
Otherwise, I was way behind on this train, but now I am on the boat. Something is killing the children, number one. Now,
Nice.
I know that Kirk has been looking for this for a while, and yeah, I had to
Give it
look
to
this
me.
one up.
It
Love
will
it.
be in this collection in 2022.
Now, this would be the second time that Silver Surfer appears outside of a title. I just got issue 92, but that one isn't in my top 10. This is my number 8. Number 7 is my also issue number 7 of Green Lantern. I picked this up from a not WhatsApp. It's OfferUp, an app on your phone that you can find
I
people
love
like
this
you or
book.
me. And this guy was a Russian over in South Beach. So I went over there, offered him like $400 for that and about 40 other Detective Comics. And he started jumping up and down for joy, going like, oh my God, we're rich. 2 days later, he calls and he goes, you screwed me. I'm like,
Whoa.
you were excited for the $400. All I know is don't pick a fight with a Russian. Ever.
Yeah, when you were like this, you were like, I think this guy's in the mob.
Yeah, just walk away. Just walk
Oh,
away.
we're seeing Russian
Oh,
bots in the
so-
chat now. Thanks, Rob.
So I've been on a Green Lantern kick, and you're going to see another Green Lantern coming up. So this was another pickup. I got this from Take the Time Collectibles, Brian, over at Phil's Comic Shop in Broward County, Florida. And I also picked up this from him, the first appearance of Betsy Braddock. And I'm starting to notice that this is getting a little bit high, so let's move that on off. And this is a really sharp copy. Probably at least a
that's
9.0. The all the corners are just so pretty. And I've been wanting that Betsy Braddock for a long time. And when I saw it there, I paid about $100 more than I wanted to. But When do you often see these UK comics in the US? All right, here we go. The top 4. Here's another one that I know Kirk's been looking for a little while. You saw him at the end of Loki. It's low grade, but sometimes low grade is better than no grade.
One day.
It's the first appearance of Kang, baby. Now, what could be above Kang? Because here are my top 3. Number 3. It's great that this is the first appearance of White Tiger, signed by George Perez.
Nice.
Now, I look at a George Perez signature every day. There was no certificate of authenticity, but I see that signature every day of my life with my Crisis on Infinite Earths poster that I look at every day. So I'm happy.
Anger.
Here we go. Number 2.
Oh, I want that.
The Tomb of Dracula. First appearance of Blade. Hey, I heard that he made an appearance in some kind of Eternals movie, but not? Maybe? I don't know. That's my number 2. I got that early this year, also from Take the Time Collectibles. Brian, who I hope he's feeling better. I know he's a bit under the weather right now. Here we go. Number 1. This is your Comic Books 2021. The first appearance of Hal Jordan is complete. It was an eBay purchase. I basically blew more than a full week's salary just so that I could get it. But I have been a huge Green Lantern fan ever since I was hospitalized over and over and over as a kid. It is the one thing I've wanted probably more than any other comic, more than Avengers 1, more than X-Men 1, more than first Wolverine or Spider-Man. This. There we go. There are my top 10.
All
Very
right.
good stuff.
So,
That was nice.
Southern, you think you can handle this?
Oh my
That's
You want me
goodness.
to
awesome
pop out?
wall.
Yeah, you could pop back in though later.
All right. Otherwise, good seeing y'all, and I'll see you again later.
Thanks, Rob.
Unless you want me to be the sacrificial lamb, Southern.
No, because who dat tried to show me up to? So
80% of my books are at CGC. I don't have anything.
We need to get him while he's weak then.
Yeah,
Yo,
that's right.
you want to see weak? I'm going to be weak.
I've got several at CBCS right now. To
Nearly
include
as
the
much
first
as you guys
Capitano, newsstand copy. But anyway, all right. So starting it off a little bit light, we've got Fallen World number 1. This is a glass cover, so it is a 1 and 250 ratio.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
So nice.
This
little-
guy is a walking dictionary, encyclopedia of valiant knowledge.
Yep.
This is not a big book. It's just Brave and the Bold, number 139. It's kind of beat up, but you might see a little writing on the front page there.
Yeah.
Bob Kane, Jim
Titans
Aparo.
of industry.
Wow.
Yeah. Little writing
That's
on this.
you don't see a Bob Kane every day autograph.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, this is a Ninja K. This is a brushed metal cover. It too is a 1 and 250. It's signed by Miko Cian.
Very cool.
Hey, can we take that as official gospel that it's not pronounced Ninjak?
It is Ninjak, but see, that's when they changed. They kind of retconned this stuff to Ninja K because there was a Ninja A, Ninja B, Ninja C, kind of like 007. But anyway, they have since retconned it back to Ninjak, but at that time it was Ninja K. So
All right. Thank you, sir.
you're welcome.
Glad we cleared that up.
I also have to throw my own exclusive in.
That is clean.
What?
So this is the first channel exclusive. You'll see my logo right there, and you'll see that
Oh,
I'm,
snap. Are you serious?
so I
Big
signed
leagues.
it. That's why it's got a yellow label on it.
Big
And,
leagues.
So the guy who
That's
done the
clean.
art, they asked me which cover I wanted. I wanted a 181 homage, and so that's what they went with. And it's the lowest print run of these Power Ninja tunes. and it has a guest appearance of Deadpool in the back on the last page. for those who didn't know.
Sounds messy.
And of course, I kept number one of
One.
the 50. So.
Sweet.
All right, so we've got the French Canadian version of Hulk 181.
Wow.
What? I ain't
So-
never
Double
seen this
negative.
cover before.
Wow.
On my Hulk 181 wall, which you'll notice back here, I typically stay with the ones that have the actual thing. The story behind this was printed a month or came out a month after 181 in America did. And Marvel did not get them the cover in time. So this is a panel out of the comic they just lifted and put on the cover of the book.
Lazy.
So not too many of these certainly were lower printed than what the American version was. I would include the American version, but I didn't get that this year. So we got a sketch by Freddie Williams.
Green.
Very nice.
Tmnt, Michelangelo. Iron Man 55, first appearance of Grimace in comics. I mean, Thanos.
Roger needs that one.
Also,
Roger, wake up. Roger. Wake up, Roger.
or the Blood Brothers, whichever
I'm alive.
one.
I'm alive.
You need that one, don't you?
Someday.
Someday. Detective Comics 411. This is the first appearance of Talia al Ghul. It is also a book I bought from HGM Law. So for those of you who don't know, he was a member of the comic community that passed away this year. And I bought this from him a few months before he passed away. So this is the first appearance of Mr. Zero.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And it is a 1.0, but it presents so much better than a 1.0 does, at least in my opinion. And it's certainly more affordable than a 2.0. Yeah.
Nice. Thank you.
And then we got Dr. Solar, Man of the Atom, #1.
Wow.
That's a nice cover.
And
I've been
so
hunting that one for a minute.
I ended up purchasing this off of eBay. I bought a raw copy. So I collect the Valiant, the characters that Valiant eventually licensed from Gold Key to start their universe. So Solar, Turok, and Magnus. My Magnus is currently at CBCS, but this is a 4 or 5 and not a first generation label, but an older label.
Wow.
And if people are familiar with, I got to make sure I don't lay that stuff on that glass cover. I don't want to break it. Is this book right here?
Oh,
yeah, right.
yes. I
Move it out
love
of the way.
that cover.
There you go.
No,
Yes.
There you
this
go.
is the real one.
Damn!
4-color, 596 or Turok #1 from Dale
That is
Comics.
nice.
That's crazy nice, dude.
Yeah, and this is one of the 3. This was definitely the hardest one to find. You just don't see it pop up that often at all.
That is a great cover.
Then we got a first appearance of this character.
Oh,
Nice.
Got a bunch of scribbling on it.
yeah.
Is that the girl from The Grudge?
Yeah, from the Breakfast Club.
Ah, okay.
But yeah, so it's got Joe Quesada, Stan Lee, Josh Middleton, and what's the other one is Craig Kyle, which is one of the co-creators of X-23.
Wow.
And keeping with signature books, this one is 4 times signed. Frank Miller We got Klaus Janssen, Adam Kubert, and Brian Azzarello.
Nice
Very
comment.
cool. Very cool.
I sold a copy of this I had, and when I did, I regretted it. So I ended up buying one of these, and this one was signed. The one I had was not signed. You've already seen this one tonight. Tomb of Dracula, Ken? Except this one's signed by Marv Wolfman.
Nice.
And got to show a little action when it comes to the green guy.
No.
Oh my goodness. Holy crap.
Hulk number 6.
It's a big boy.
Just got this in. Bought it off
Yeah.
Shortbox.
Huh.
And the interesting thing about Shortbox, I made an offer which was lower, obviously, than what they were asking for it. And they came back with the counter offer. Before I could even say anything, Shortbox sends me an email and says, "Hey, if you want to do the deal, just agree to the offer and we'll give you the difference." It was like $40. And so
Okay.
that's what they did.
Dang.
All right. And this one right here, Batman 10.
Whoa.
Robin doesn't miss leg day. So Night Tiger mentioned Simon Comics. That's his grandfather's Joe Simon, or was Joe Simon. But he's the one that sold me this earlier this year.
Cool.
Wow.
He's the one that sold me this. Uh-oh. Hearing echo now. And then we got to show the gray guy, which will become the
How?
Incredible Hulk number 1. And last but not least, we got Batman number 5. First appearance of the Batmobile. And as you can see, Batman, they even forgot to draw the emblem on his chest.
Is Robin pissing off a roof?
It does kind of look like that, don't
It does.
So, yep, this is a from 1941. But yeah,
Wow.
Awesome.
Amazing.
but that's what I got.
Thanks so much for
Cool.
stopping by. That you had fire, my man.
Well, I appreciate the invite, and I'm going to jump out and let these other good folks show off their books, and I'll be hanging out in the chat.
All right. Well, you take care, sir, and I appreciate you coming and joining
Jason,
us.
Happy New Year.
Yep.
Come here, Jason.
See ya. All right.
Holy
Where's who dat?
moly.
No, that was by accident. I'm making this guy go because we got to get him while he's weak.
You're muted.
Well, it's just at CBCS or CGC, wherever it's at. Got to get him while he's down. We got to hit him while he's down.
First thing I want to show. Well, first I want to say thank you for inviting me. This is awesome. People share this, like it, get people on that other channel. They got 3 people talking about nothing. Tell them this is where you should be, because this is the community. No, you know which one I'm talking about. You know, they got over 100, some people, But
There's lots of those.
but that's that. I'm just joking around. People who know me know I'm just joking around. But look, I got to show this off because I got a drawing done for my daughter, and I've been killing it with stuff for my daughter this year. That's all I've kind of been doing a lot. But it's a drawing by Mr. Neil Adams.
That is sick.
So he did my daughter as Ironheart Riri Williams.
No
So cute.
way.
And he put the glasses and everything on there. So I mean, she loved it. She freaked out when I showed it to her for Christmas. So
That's
that
so
was
great, dude.
that was probably the most happiest moment, I guess, as a dad, you would say.
Yeah.
That's about my go.
Someone wants to jump in. I've got room. I know actual Dracula and a couple others.
Oh, I just talked about the gift she got me. I was like, since people are showing a lot of older books, this is an older book that I got on an IG claim sale. You never see this on any claim sales or auctions, but yeah.
Oh yeah, Drac. Come here and I'll let you into the Matrix.
So yeah, it's a low grade copy, but still for
But it's
Peanuts
great.
#1, and you can tell about Snoopy's face. That's an old Snoopy drawing. But yeah, that was a nice pickup this year.
Cool.
Just been holding on to it because I probably want to just get it graded, because it's kind of low grade, and just don't want it to fall apart anymore. So here we go to have some fun. All right, so I haven't shown this one, and could have been on the hunt, but I'm not going to show this on the hunt. So got a Wonder Woman. I think it was the first new Wonder Woman.
Yara Flores.
Wow, yeah, Yara Floor.
Came back at 9.9, so I'll take that. So
This
that's
guy.
one of the ones that I kind of been picking up. Like I said, picking up female first appearances for my daughter. So just kind of put that in the box, and she'll get it when she's old enough not to drop it. So this is probably my best pickup. I got this from an LCS. Digging through this is like an LCS that after you go through it, you want to wash your hands. Like that's how bad it is.
Sometimes
But I
that's
bought
where you find the best stuff.
I bought a total of 10 books, and the total came out to $133. So, and this was that book I found.
Wow. Nice.
I found it. A funny story about this. I always tell it because I'm not a big DC guy, but how I found it, that's why I want to keep it. It was found in a bag without the board.
Man.
And they were like
9.6.
I was slipping through the books. I got to 46, and then I went to 48, and I said, "Wait, there's another book behind 46." And then I literally peeled 47 off of the other book, and there that one was. So I was like, and the guy was like, $80, and then he ended up charging me $60. But like I said, I got 10 other books.
Yeah.
Total for like $133, and I was like, okay, I'll take that. My next best pick of the year was for $5, and it was this book.
Wow.
Everybody know about this book. It's hard to get high grade.
I never seen this one before.
So newsstand copy. The guy I bought it from, he was like, "Yeah, I know it's the first appearance, but $5. Here you go." I was like, okay. I was like, I'll take that. I said, knocking out the female first appearances. I end up getting a couple of copies of these, but I'll just show this one off. The Moon Girl.
I love that book.
Nice.
I got 2 of them. I end up buying one on. It's so crazy. Lately, I've been buying 2 on accident, and I'm saying that because I'll claim one on Raw, and then end up coming back a 9.8, which this one did, and then I bought a CGC copy because I sold my 9.6 to get a 9.8, and I didn't think this one would come back a 9.8, but yeah, it is what it is. So that was some of those. This book here I got from what's his name? Vampire Comics on IG, and Archangel on YouTube. But Archangel sold.
Oh my
this
god!
Nice.
Oh.
So
Is that Melina's signature or Wilson?
Melina.
Nice. I got mine signed by Wilson. I need to get Melina on it.
So yeah, I literally bought this for like half of what it was going for. He was trying to purchase a car, and I said, "Oh, I can knock out another female, variant cover character and all that stuff." So
One of the best covers, period, of
yes,
Comic-Con, in my opinion.
this one I got from an IG claim sale as well. But first appearance of Angela in Marvel Comics, but this is the 1 in 50.
Yeah.
Variant. I like the 1 in 50 better than the 1 in 100. 1 in 100 is black and white.
Age of Ultron 10.
Yeah, Age of Ultron 10, but yeah, the variant is where it's at on this one, but it's a wraparound cover too. But cool book. I would have showed the NYX. Southern already showed his, but mine are at CGC. So
is mine.
I'll show 2 of these. I'll show both of these pickups. One needs a press and a clean, the other one doesn't. But
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Oh, get that out
Oh,
of my
yeah.
face. I want that so bad.
This one needs to be pressed. It has a little tick
Oh
that
my
doesn't break
God.
color right here, somewhere in the middle. You probably can see it a little bit, but yeah, I ended up picking.
I will.
I mean, I
have
couldn't
that
pass
book
up the
today.
9.6. The dude literally sold the 9.6 for like a 9.0 price, and I was like, okay, I guess you're making me give you money.
Yeah.
The 9.8, I was gonna the guy. I had to wait to get this one because he sent it in for reslabbing, so I literally had to wait like 3 months for it to come in and to purchase it. So, say price dropped and I got it. So here we're gonna go with the last little lot of books I got, and then somebody else can go because I got a whole bunch of stuff. But this year, and I kind of went crazy. But we'll show a run 1 through 10 run that I completed. I don't have issue 3 because it's getting pressed and clean. But it's Fantastic Four 1 through 10. I finished this year, and this is number 9.
Damn.
That's college right there.
And this to let people explain. I got all of these books
college
literally
right
before the boom. I got this like in January or February of this year, right before everything went crazy.
You're a damn madman.
So I got that one. These are all original owner too. So some of them could probably be improved, but I'm not really worried about them. I'm happy just to have them. Number 8.
The same original owner?
Yes.
Nice.
That's mighty big of you.
So that's I like that one, Puppet Master.
That's a
And what is this one? This one actually, I just like the spaceship in this cover. This is number 7.
That pops too.
Yeah, I like the spaceship. I like how they did the space stuff in Fantastic Four. Yeah. My next goal is probably be 11 through 20 of FF.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll be able to do it. It's because the prices have gotten crazy since I bought these.
I think my friend is working on 20 through 30, or he
Yeah,
just completed the 20 through 30, so now he's working on 11 through 20.
Yeah, 11 through 20 is gotten pricey. That's all I can say. I got the number 6.
If you all sell them 1 through 10, you can get 11 through 20.
Yeah.
Probably get them high grade too.
Look at this guy.
Get them like all 9 of those.
With the strategies.
The first Marvel villain team up. Yes, third or the second Dr. Doom and Submariner. Now this one I definitely will be upgrading, but I won't be selling it until I get an upgrade. I've learned my lesson from that. Learned my lesson to selling a book. You thinking you're just gonna get an upgrade? That doesn't happen like that. So I'm hopefully at the convention I go to, New Orleans Fan Expo. If anybody's going, it'd be myself. I think Southern's going. I know Yahweh from Georgia's going. So last book, like I said, I don't have issue 3. It's at CGC. Is the FF2 that I got probably about 40 to 50% of what it's going for.
That's the first scrolls.
First scrolls, second, Fantastic Four family. Before they got the costumes.
last 10 center, I think.
So yeah, last 10 cent issue. So probably end up just cross grading it as is because of that little top area, but just keep them all. All of them are CGC, besides this one. So.
Too cool, man.
Yeah, so I love that yellow though. They did some good yellow stuff back then.
Yeah. I'm like got little pebbles of sand or little grains of sand, but they're my grains of sand. Damn it.
But yeah, I got a lot of stuff this year. It was a fun year. Some stuff I can't show because they're gonna be shown on the hunt.
All right.
I got 3 books that I can't show. Oh, let me show some DC Love. I just got these in. Let me show some DC Love before I go. I literally just unboxed these that's what I was doing, like cutting them. But I picked these up.
Yeah, it's pretty.
The Batman 200. Really nice condition. I got these from, I forgot how I got these from. And then I picked up Flash, which I couldn't believe they're selling this one for $60. Or they said it was a 6.0. The second appearance of Professor Zoom. So, yeah. A couple of DC, big DC. Not a big DC, but I've been slowly getting into stuff. So. That's all I got, lady. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate you
Thanks
having
so
me.
much.
And I'll back out for anybody who wants to join. You know, if y'all hanging out later, I'll come back. But I do appreciate it. Everybody, share, thumbs up.
Take care.
Yeah.
Thanks for.
I think everybody had a good year. I've been watching a lot of. Everybody had a really good year. I mean, I can't wait to see 84 show his stuff because I saw some of the stuff he picked up. Like he's laying in the rafters waiting like Sting. Bubs, I've been watching them. I've been watching Bubs like on a slick. I don't say anything, and the chat has been watching. So I've been watching everybody's stuff.
Right.
So I can't wait to see. So
all right,
y'all be good, and happy New Year to everybody who's watching.
Happy New Year. See you. Be safe, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Congrats.
Looky here.
Yeah.
Looky here.
Speaking of, in the wrap. All right. So.
Hold on, before you go, I got to get my notepad out so I can start taking some notes. Hold on.
No, I think I'm going to be one of the easier acts to follow. Because I didn't curate this top 20 too much. You know what I'm saying? I just grabbed 20 good ones.
I thought we were doing chunks. So I got to go through them. You know what I mean?
Mine are random.
All right, I'm going to show you.
Oh, yeah, you got it, dude. Yes.
Small thing box set, baby. That was a little Christmas gift. I was pumped for that. Got to start digging in for that.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So that's fun. I'm just going to, just light work, fun stuff. Bang from that collection I bought.
Nice.
Damn.
Need that.
I need that in my life.
For Psylocke, It'd be nice if she was like part of the crew that was in there, but that's all right. Mutants action. This one merely makes the list because I refuse to buy it on eBay or online. I'm like, I will find it in the wild one day. I finally did this year.
Yeah.
Love that Jim Lee. Just takes me back to the NES days. That was always on the Nintendo game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Classic.
I actually found 2 this year in the wild.
That was a terrible game, though.
Of course.
Right?
Yeah.
Love this one. Deep cut of my boy Adam Hughes. I got that A1 True Life Bikini Confidential. Nice. Yeah.
Woo! Wow. I like that cover.
Damn, that's a nice
risque.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just that wild UK published stuff. The back cover has a pretty sweet Brian Boland.
It's like an 80s tan line.
Early
90s.
Oh, nice. Wow. Brian Boland, back cover.
Remember those tan lines well when I was
actually the front cover is also Dave Stevens. It's Adam Hughes and Dave Stevens on that. The characters and the stars are done by Dave Stevens.
Oh, look at that.
And the girl in the left, the red girl, is Adam Hughes.
Just as Southern knows Valiant, Bub knows his ladies.
Yes.
Yes.
He knows Dave Stevens. Yeah, that's true.
Let's see. I just threw this one in because this was one of my favorite variants this year. This thing is like fresh off the press. This is just that She-Hulk.
I need to get that. That's a sick cover. Yeah.
Is it Lee and Hyuk or in Hyuk Lee?
Yeah, it was one of the Lees. Bam. Happy with that. This is a sketch cover commission that I got of 2 of my favorite relationship characters. Uncanny X-Force run, Phantom X and Psylocke.
That's Remender's run.
Yeah, it's like
nice. I'm collecting that.
One of my all-time favorite X runs. Period, man. Let's bring it back to the 10-cent DC. Justice League number 5. Like that.
Wow, that's pretty.
Yeah.
Are they falling?
Yeah, they're falling. Cameras above, and you gotta love the Justice League.
That's crazy perspective, man. I like that. I dig that.
Yeah, notice it says gravity there, Bub. They're falling.
They still get Wonder Woman ballerina shoes.
Like you can read it with your 480p resolution. I want to hear from you, Roger.
And I always get a kick out of Justice League books because they were trying so hard to put over the other heroes besides Superman and Batman. They always make Batman and Superman super tiny on the covers. Don't worry about that.
Do you feel cheated? Tell us how you feel cheated.
These were from, I bought that big old collection earlier this year, and these 2, they were technically doubles duplicates. But
Oh my
I did my
God.
second first Sentinel and my second Shadow Cat. Damn.
Wow, lady, I didn't know you cared.
Isn't that first Emma Frost too?
Mm-hmm.
Today's day 3 of my Omicron COVID quarantine, by the way. So if I sound like
Omicron.
but I'm
Cough
powering
away
through it,
from the
dude.
microphone.
You got the Omarion?
Guess what?
Got Omarion, dude.
You can't catch Omicron through StreamYard, bitches.
Yeah.
Are we certain of that?
We are.
I think Unruly caught
Omicron
something from
positive.
OnlyFans once.
You're safe. Oh, I didn't die yet.
Oh shit! I'm sorry, Kenny.
I'm dead.
I'm so
She's like,
sorry.
I'm done.
I didn't know.
Get him out of here!
I'm so lost.
Sure.
Oh my gosh. My apologies.
Or I think Southern Comic Geek showed a slabbed one of these. I found
Yes.
This one looks better.
Talia Al Ghul.
Mm-hmm.
Little flea market find, you know.
That's on my list.
You be finding like great bangers at the flea market.
True. Yeah. I am plentiful on the flea
Dude,
market.
you found a Dark Avengers 1 wristband.
I know.
Yeah, that thing is so minty too.
It's ridiculous.
I've been on a Silver Age DC kick this year, man.
Because it was cheaper than Marvel.
It's cheaper than Marvel. Bang for your buck is incredible.
Yeah.
For real.
So I've been getting into this series. Sea Devils.
Oh.
You can't beat these Russ Heath.
Oh, those are nice covers.
Russ Heath, yeah. Gray
That's
tones,
from
man.
Showcase.
I think
Never
I'm looking
seen
at a
these
Sea
covers
Devils
before.
1 right now on eBay.
Ooh. That's Sea Devils 3, I think. Yeah, 3. That's a nice little pair. Right there.
Hot stuff, Kenny.
Let's see. This one was in that little collection of mine as well. Came through with a nice Swamp Thing 37.
Oh,
There you go.
man, I
Plus
need
King
that.
Lady.
Yes, that's a
It's
beautiful
Constipation, isn't
cover.
it? Constantine.
Thing is clean too, man.
Pretty girl.
This might be a CGC candidate.
Very good.
That book is very light on the census. Very light.
Mm. I'm about to add one to it, brother. This one, why did I put this one in this deck? I'm not sure why, but it's still a cool book. Cap 164. First appearance of Lady Nightshade.
And the last appearance.
No.
No, she stuck around for a
She
little while.
appeared 4 other times in the Cap title.
Yeah, but she dies in this one, doesn't she?
No.
Yes, she
No.
does.
Nope.
He doesn't
Read your
know why
comments
he
again.
picked it. It's
Nope,
got
she does
werewolves and scantily clad ladies.
And
then
that's
they
my
bring her
book.
back in like the 2000s, and she's not
Oh,
a
okay.
werewolf puppeteer anymore. She's just more like a Hydra agent.
Oh, okay.
So, you know. DC Showcase. Got this one for the killer Joe Kubert cover.
Oh, yeah.
I love Daddy Kubert.
Oh, yeah. Big Daddy Long D. Kubert.
Daddy was the best.
The last Raw book.
Who is laughing like that?
A nice, clean, high grade first printing. This is like a bunch of printing. Magazine size. And we got that graphic novel number 4.
Oh, yes. I need that for my new
First
movie. You got
printings are
some
tough.
bangers for my
man.
new
Yeah.
movies.
And look at that. Like with that solid black, it's pretty.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. And as soon as you crack that sucker open, there's a crease.
Yeah, it's hard to
Yeah.
find them in that nice.
Yeah.
of-
Yeah, I dare not read this one. I've read it
That's,
before.
going, that's going on 2022's list.
Nice.
Let's get into some slabbies.
Slappy McDabs. I've got the God Love Man Kills first print.
Ooh, that's a good
I
one.
want to read that too.
That's a good
Yeah, I
story.
like that.
Good story.
One of the best stories.
Yeah,
period.
great story.
The She-Hulk has a cool Marvel graphic novel issue too.
Burn.
Burn Baby. That's the one when she like goes She-Hulk full time.
Right.
This one, you know, I got a bunch of cool AOKs. this is the most recent one, and also one of the most fire ones. Shout out to my man Unruly. Look at that sweet Mark Brooks.
Ooh.
Hey.
Gorgeous.
And it
Not
pairs
like 1
well
in
with my.
250 or 1 in 500 or something like that.
I don't know.
I
know like
that's a high ratio
it's
though,
really
right?
nice with like my Mark Brooks Grail, which
Yeah,
is like,
that was
cherry blossoms.
it's a higher ratio. That one is.
So sweet.
I'm gonna start being like Kirk. Oh, I need that.
I need them all.
I need that.
All.
I need that one in my collection.
Well, I got 4 slabs here for you. Got that X-Men 101. Nice 8.5. Chef's kiss grade, you know.
Got mine last year. Not trying to brag. I'm just saying.
just not trying, just good at it.
Great cover, terrible story.
Ooh. Oh, I know. Roger claims he's not a fan of the Phoenix story.
Was it $5?
Story. Boring.
It wasn't a fire story.
Like $5.
I liked it.
It's just mostly in the hospital. They're talking to.
I thought
Hospital dramas are popular, Roger.
there's also like with
ER.
Lilandra, the whole like.
It's I am Phoenix, and she falls into the
Space.
water. That's it.
That's it. Yeah. That's all you see of her. That's it.
This is a book that Hudat mentioned when he was going through. Said his is at CGC. Mine has already been to CGC. It's at FF3, baby.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Nice.
It just made. I bought it in January, so I feel
Just
like
made the cut.
it wasn't
First
cheap at the
bathtub.
time. But this thing really spiked after, like, I don't know, once the spring or summer rolled around for some reason.
Yeah.
First Fantastic Four in costume, you know.
That's crazy amazing.
Okay. Let me hit you with the last 1-2 punch.
All right.
Uh-oh.
They're both DC books.
I know what one of them's gonna be.
So the first one from 1971, baby.
Oh,
Nice. Yep.
no way.
And
First Steve Simonson.
Next year.
so, yeah, man.
So amazing.
Very happy to have that.
Purple's
Yeah, I know what the last one's gonna be as well.
That last one, my big banger.
Yeah.
I'm so pumped to have this one.
Big Daddy Banger.
The Big
What could it
Daddy.
be?
The
Oh,
Big Daddy.
Yeah.
Starro.
Oh, damn.
So good.
Yeah.
That's a great cover.
I figured, now's the time. It's never going to get any cheaper. Just do it.
Beautiful book.
It really
Pretty
is.
much
Yeah,
nothing's
that
going to get
Starro
much cheaper.
cover is like, it's
I
awesome.
know.
Epic.
When FF3 is not the biggest banger.
Yeah.
Seriously.
And
Well,
first, Man Cave
Drop
taught
the
me
mic.
first cover appearance of Aquaman. I didn't know that. That's cool too.
Oh, I
And
didn't know.
first,
Yeah.
first Starro.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I was tripping off.
Yeah.
well,
Yeah,
thanks
he
so much
appeared
for
throughout the
sharing.
Golden Age, but never on a cover. Amazing.
Yeah, I thought that. I was like, that can't be right. I'm like, how's
That's
the
right.
Aquaman?
That's right.
Yeah.
A year's bounty has been very good to you.
Yes.
Yeah, you got some great ones.
All right. Well, thanks so much for joining us. Get back on the mend, drink you a
Appreciate it.
little bit of water, and don't ever talk to me again.
Thanks, ladies. Fun
All
to hang
right.
out. I'll check you
Take
guys
care,
out in the chat.
All right. Take care. Be
Peace out,
safe, man.
brother.
Bye, y'all.
See ya. All right.
What up, y'all? I'm about to be quick. I gotta get back to work. But my pickups is not going to be anywhere near like as great as the ones I just saw.
They're all great.
I gotta have all of them, and yes, they all
Nope.
have Pokemon.
It's
I'm
not a
gonna get 'em
competition.
all. I
It's
know.
about what you love.
These first two were A-OKs. A great Incredible Hulk. I love these Todd McFarlane covers, and I'm a huge fan of X Factor. So, best of both worlds in one cover. So
Beautiful. Yes.
Shout out to Gorilla Todd Comics. He A-OK'd this one, and Rob
Sweet.
A-OK'd me. this one, Spider-Man 150. Just a great
nice.
cover of just all his classic villains that he's fought. So I thought that was a really good cover. Slowly working on Incredible Hulk run, and one of my favorite villains is the Leader. So I had to get this issue 115.
I love that cover.
Great
Yeah.
cover.
Any cover with the Leader on it, I gotta get it. And I loved how they used him in the recent Hulk run. Probably the only DC book you'll probably see on my list. One of my favorite DC characters is Firestorm, so I was super excited. Shout out to Comic Zombie. I picked this up at one of his shops. But this is Firestorm issue number 3, first appearance of Killer Frost. Just a great cover. The Nuclear Man is freezing in his boots. This next one, I'm working on the first 100 Avengers. I know it's a tough act to follow, but I picked up this cover. I love any cover with Black Panther on it is a great cover. Here's issue number 74. Just a great Black Panther cover.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Got the gang.
This next one is another Avengers book. It's not within the first 100, but it is 100. Here's 125. It's the classic Thanos cover. I picked this up 2 weeks ago, so this is like a recent pickup.
Hella
And
beauty.
I've always wanted this one, and I finally got it in my collection. So I saw it on the wall, and I'm like, give it to me. Actually, this one right here should have been on this list too. I was too lazy to take it off. Avengers, I think that's 89, the origin
87?
of Black 87. Thank you, Roger. Origin of Black Panther. This was a birthday present from Gorilla Todd. Shout out to Gorilla Todd again. This next one, I was so glad to get this one. I didn't even realize I had his first appearance. But then I had to grab his first cover appearance. But I'm working on my Tales to Astonish run, and here is 91 first cover appearance of Abomination.
Nice.
Gorgeous.
So happy
Gil
to get
Kane
that in my
cover, I think,
collection. Don't remind me of Kang. I need that. Here's a Thor cover, but I did not get it for Thor. I got it. Here's Thor 146. I got it for I'm a huge Inhumans fan, so there's an origin of the Inhumans story in here. I didn't even know that. Since I found out, I had to pick it up. So
cool.
Anything Inhumans, I'm getting it. Speaking of Inhumans, I got this beautiful cover. I bought this off of Gorilla Todd. But here's Amazing Avengers issue number 1 with the Inhumans and Black Widow. Apparently, this is like the first time she had this outfit. So I didn't know that. But
Yeah, so
great cover.
It was a Spider-Man where she had the first, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but that's her first time she wears it, in her own story. Yeah.
Oh, okay, nice. And then last one, I literally got this this week. I'm not collecting every ASM cover, but I'm just collecting the ones I like. And I'm a huge fan of Doc Ock. Superior Spider-Man was one of my favorite stories. And I've been wanting this cover for a long time. So here's ASM 55. Just a beautiful Doc Ock cover. And shout out to Steven Spot. It's a reflection cover too. So, but yeah, that's
cool.
Those are my top pickups for this year. I love all y'all. Thank you for letting me hop on, lady. This whole community is awesome.
Amen.
Yeah, I gotta get back to work. But I love y'all, and I will talk to
All right, Kurt, take care,
everybody
buddy.
later. Peace, you, Kurt.
Later, Kurt.
Bye.
Happy New Year.
Bye.
Happy New Year. Love y'all.
You're in trouble.
Boy, oh boy. I was
You're
wondering,
busted.
So, let me just say that great stuff they show, but I am not like a slab collector or key collector or any of that stuff. I picked up a bunch of keys this year. I'm not going to show most of them because they're just comics to me, right? But I'm going to show you stuff that's special to me that I picked up this year. Right?
Yes.
So I'm starting from January and working my way up, right? So earlier this year, I've decided to complete my Captain America run, the original 100 through 454. And in January, I received this from King of Comicdom in a trade. This is the first full Captain America in his title in the Silver Age. Obviously, he was in Tales of Suspense, but those were half stories, right? Then Jambo Comics sent me an AOK with one of the I love promo and giveaway comics. One of the most beautiful promo comics you'll ever want to see here,
wow.
Freedom Train. It is a Amtrak promotional, but it has a bunch of historical text illustrations and stories for American history. Just a beautiful comic in most every way.
Yeah.
And James Gallegos, I think everybody knows him, chat superstar, sent me this Tasty Freeze comics with a Ghoul Dick Tracy reprints. There were 6 issues in this promo series, and this is one of the toughest ones to find. This is the first copy I've ever seen of this.
Wow.
Really rare comic. Then Comic Mad Musings. I finished my Atlas Seaboard set earlier this year, except I was missing 2 issues of Vicky, and then Comic Mad Musings finished my set for him. He sent me Vicky 3. These are ultra tough to find comics, and number 4 is very, very tough to find in any kind of
Night Tiger's talking about that. He's trying to complete that. And
these Vickies are mission impossible to find.
Yes, that's what he said.
Because nobody picked them up. They were reprints from Tower Comics Teen In and Tippy Teen. They're trashy stories, but you want to complete the set,
and that's why you want them.
And that's why you want them. So speaking of Night Tiger, right? We had that epic trade. He showed the Silver Streak. I got about 30 comics from him, including I'm trying to complete the Burn Run Lady Fantastic from 129 through 142.
Okay.
And part of that trade is this really nice X-Men 135 with the logo interaction cover.
Yes.
You're actually part of that set because you sent me a 138 when I won a contest several years ago. I'm a big fan of karate or martial arts characters. I have complete sets: Iron Fist, Chang-Chi, Judo Master, Yang. The last one that I'm trying to complete is Karate Kid, and here is his first appearance in Adventure 346, which I picked up, I think, on Instagram for like $10 or so.
Wow.
Really, really nice. Not great condition. The staples are but again, I'm not a condition collector. I just want to have the appearance, So for me, this was a boon. Earlier this year, I received an AOK from BWD Comics, Jesse, and he sent me a comic which I just fell in love with, Warfront #1, with this great Krimmer cover. Has Bob Powell art in here. Just really, really interesting Korean war era stories. And that, look at this guy down here getting plugged right in the chest there. And that GI carrying the injured here while he's battling. Just an amazing cover and stories inside as well.
Wasn't that one referenced in Seduction of the Innocent?
I also did a trade with solid 4-string bottom end Shannon. I sent him some stuff. He sent me. I sent him a watch list, and he sent me another one of my Burn X-Men that I was missing. The last one in the Phoenix Saga, Dark Phoenix Saga, 137. So I got that one. With that great banner. I love those banners.
Oh man.
So
10% of the cover.
My Captain America set, there were a couple stumbling blocks, that 100 and of course the 117, which I didn't think I would get this year. There was just a buy it now on eBay for I think $50, and I snatched it as soon as I saw it. It does have some chew up here and over here, but otherwise the comic is in really nice condition. First Falcon, as everybody knows. Really stoked to receive this one today. I didn't think I would get this year. I'm a cheapskate collector too, guys. So
Yeah. I
so
kind of am too.
speaking of cheapskate, I went to an estate sale a mile down the road from here, and there was a stack of comics, 70 or so, from the 50s. Some were coverless, messed up, but in that stack was Battle number 30, Rust Heath cover, and look at that, butt to the chin cover right there.
Wow.
Really, really something. Great little stories in here as well. From let's see who put stories in here. I think there's a Hex story or a Tuska story in here too. So I was really stoked to find that. In that was also a few westerns with Manili covers, which I loved as well. But again, so Kenny Comic Head 84 and I did a trade this year. I sent him a first Eunice, and he sent me a bunch of Spider-Man and X-Men. And in that lot was X-Men 132 with the Hellfire Club appearance. Guys, this thing is like dead near mint. This thing is just pristine.
This guy is wheeling and dealing for his X-Men.
I love trading with the community. Like
too.
Notice
I
most
love
of this
trading.
stuff is community related. That's how I like to collect. That's how I like to.
Yeah,
do.
for sure.
So I'm very close to the completing this now. I just need the Days of Future Past 141, 142, and I'm done.
Wow.
Those are small books.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I know.
yeah.
So I said I love the promotional comics, the really obscure stuff, the stuff that really just gets my comic endorphins going, right? So earlier this year, Russ won a contest, prize tagged me from the Classic Comic Collector, and in the big batch of comics he sent me was this Archie promotional from Club Med. I had never seen this before.
Oh wow!
It is.
Nice.
It must be incredibly rare. And it's just a hoot too to read. It's kind of a promotional for their stuff as well too, but really cool to have this in my collection. It just got me so excited. So I also did a comic book advent calendar from December 1st through the 25th. I got a big batch of 25 comics from Johnny Comics Altruism. Mm-hmm. And he put these placards in front, so I didn't know it obscured the cover, and every day I would reveal. This was day 25. Another promotional comic, Canadian edition, Adventures of Toucan Sam.
You were
Kellogg's.
a very good Metarog this year.
That's
Very
amazing.
good. I mean, I'd say off the charts. I mean, I know none of this stuff is like, I know these guys had big slabs, expensive, but
No,
to me,
but
this is what
Toucan
gets
Sam?
me going.
It's the meaning.
It's
I've
correct.
got the first
I know you
appearance
know
of,
that because I see the stuff you pick up. It's not some stuff you're excited about. Is not really that key.
Yeah.
Now this one is a key, but I'm trying to complete all my Dazzler appearances.
Oh,
So, I mean, I think it was one of those like offer up or not offer up, one of those online things. I just happened to be looking, right?
right.
And this was in there, $50, right?
Wow.
And
That's good for that book because usually it's like
and
80.
this thing is except for up here, it's a little ragged, but otherwise, this thing is great shape. Burn, Dazzler. Look, I love the disco lights in the logo. That's what really got me. That's just beautiful stuff. So, I'm except for Dazzler, the movie, the Marvel graphic novel, I have all her appearances.
Nice.
Just on Christmas Eve, I received this one from Jackson Roykirk as an AOK. I've been after this. Bub knows about this when he has it. Major Impact, the Space Ace. This is a promotional comic for Impact chocolate drink, which nobody's heard of, including myself. This is from the 50s, but it's a Bob Powell cover and interior art, and it has a nice little sci-fi story in there.
Yeah, it's a decent story.
Yeah, it is a decent story with the little kid stowing away, and then them essentially rescuing the Earth by turning the ray around and hitting the other planet. Really cool little, for 50s. Really happy to say this. Thank you so much, Jackson Roykirk. And this is the last one. I haven't shown this to anybody, but this is a comic that I've wanted since I bought my Gerbers back in the 90s, and I saw this
Don't get
cover.
us banned. Don't you get
I'm
us
a big
banned.
Kelly Freeze fan. He did a lot for Mad, but he did almost no comic book work except for Witchcraft #5.
Oh my gosh, you found one.
I did.
Oh, Roger, I'm so happy for you.
I did. Lawrence actually found this, and I traded him for it. It's
my
beat to heck,
gosh.
as you can see.
Oh my God. You guys don't even know
Yeah,
how
Bub
impossible
knows.
this book is. I mean, that book is, when I say impossible, I don't think I've seen one for sale in the last 3 years. I mean, that thing is a ghost.
Lawrence found it in a flea market for like $1.
Oh my gosh.
You know, it's got no back cover, but
It doesn't need one.
All the comics, Avon comics from this month have the same back cover. So I'm going to buy one of the cheaper Avon comics, and I'm going to see if maybe Jerry or somebody can marry it and leaf cast it. And this is going to be proudly displayed here in the Metacave until I'm underground.
That's awesome.
Wow,
And
that
that's
is so
my
good.
pickups for this year. Lady Fantastic, I'm getting out of here because my phone's dying.
I know.
Had a blast.
Thanks so
I'll
much
be-
for coming.
I'll be in the chat. I'll plug in the phone. I'll be in the chat. See everybody else's. But thank you. God bless everybody. Happy New Year.
Be
Happy
safe.
New Year,
Happy New
Rod.
Year, Roger.
See ya.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Not me. Not me.
Wow.
Unruly.
All right, my first two books are right up Roger's alley. I got another Atlas first issue and high grade off my list. Demon Hunter 1.
Yeah.
Rich Buckler cover.
Hey, Unruly. Can you step closer to the microphone and further from the camera?
This is another book I know Raj loves. Yang #1, Charlton Comics, 1973, in a decent grade. I picked this up in January. First Monica Rambo, Captain Marvel. This is something from the 80s. This was my introduction to Lone Wolf.
I'm talking about.
I loved it back then. I had to get one. Year 1, Part 1, Batman 404. Yeah. This book is really light on the senses, y'all. Oh yeah, the first appearance of Origin of Black Orchid.
Yeah.
Lady picked that up this year.
Picked that up a couple years ago.
Has it been that long?
Maybe like a year and a half.
That's better.
This was in the mid-'70s when DC went full barbarian mode. Wally Wood inks on Steve Ditko pencil.
It's not.
No, I haven't gone yet.
I've got a nice raw copy of Demon that I bought about 20 years ago. But I think it's like an 8.0, 8.5, so I saw this for a good price and snagged it. I've got an 8.5 Commandy, but I wanted an upgrade. That's the
Sometimes
third
you can-
time this book's shown up tonight.
Yeah.
And last year I bought 24. So this year I bought 23. The dueling first appearances of Red Sonja. So I'm 3 away from completing the Barry Windsor Smith run on Conan, the first 24 issues. All right, this is an EC book. Piracy #1. It just slipped in under the code. Wally Wood cover. Last year I got Brave and Bold 54, the first appearance of the Teen Titans. So this is Brave and Bold 60. Their second appearance. First time they're referred to as the Teen Titans, and the first appearance of Donna Troy. So I had to get their third appearance. Showcase 59 with these great Nick Cardy covers. I picked up their fourth appearance in Teen Titans #1.
Yo, somebody turn off your whatever, man.
It's not me.
No, it's somebody else.
I got this Doom Patrol 99. The first appearance of Garth, Beast Boy, Changeling. And I could tell you a story about this. I got it for about half the price the guy first listed it at. He screwed himself. All right. And so finally, this is my number one pickup of the year by far. Heavy Metal number one.
Oh, sweet.
982.
And that's what I got, y'all.
Woohoo!
Mary, you've been good this year. Thanks so much for sharing. I appreciate it, brother.
You're welcome, ma'am. I'm gonna pop in the chat too. I gotta let Loki out.
No worries. All right, thank you, sir.
He's our
You're in
She's
trouble.
So the wife seen all the lineup and she got a little intimidated. So
No
next
worries.
Next time. So I'm gonna start it off with the first pickup of the year was a copy of Ultimate Fallout, the second print.
Nice.
2 copies of Wolverine number 1. High grade.
All this is this year.
Yeah, since January.
Dang.
Friday Foster number 1.
That is beautiful.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty high grade too.
Yeah.
So it just needs to be cleaned. Obviously, it's pretty old. So, so I'm gonna jump around because nothing's in order. But I got Marvel Team Up.
Captain Britain.
Super nice.
I've been trying to get this book for a long time, and I finally got a really, really high grade copy, and that's Tomb of Dracula 58. First solo Blade story.
Very cool.
High grade Avengers 67.
Nice.
Jungle Action number 7.
With Venom, with the 2 M's.
Mm-hmm. X-Men 213. 211.
Uh-huh.
282.
Very cool, Bishop.
280.
Bishop.
Nice.
I think you'll appreciate this one because I've never seen it before, and I just so happened to me and my wife popped into a comic store, or it was like a card shop in the middle of nowhere. But Black Panther number 1.
Wow.
You ever seen that before?
Nope.
Nice.
I think that's like T'Challa's son. I'm not sure. But I don't know. But I've never seen this cover before. So.
Me either.
Okay. Now I'm going to go deep into a Star Wars run because my LCS closed and they were closed during COVID. So when they reopened, everybody was scared to go in there except for me. So I was able to go in there and pillage them. And then they went out of business and let me go in there. I just used to make appointments and I could just go in there and pillage more.
Lucky dog.
So this is a Jedi Fallen Order number 2, 1 and 10.
Very cool.
This is number 1, 1 and 10.
Oh, nice.
You're going to get some reactions from Tacoma.
Yes, he's going to appreciate these. This is a Dr. Ash number 2. I think it's either the 1 in 25 or it's a 1 in 50. Yeah, this is number 2, so this might be the 1 in 25. So this might be the 1 in 50. And then this is another one. I got 2 copies. Mind you, these were all cover prices. None of these were marked up. Number 3, 1 in 25. Is that the first Murder Droids? I'm not sure. Might be the first cover appearance.
I'm not sure either.
No, they showed up when After showed up in Vader 3.
Number 3, right? Okay, yeah. So then this is number 6. This is a 1 in 25.
Ooh.
Okay.
I want to go to this shop.
It's gone, man. I was about to buy all the shelving last week, but they're gone again. This is Star Wars Allegiance, number 3. This is just a photo cover. I just wanted to grab it, so
Wow.
grab that. Solo number 1.
Very cool.
That's a big book right now.
Kylo Ren number 2.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Kanan number 12. I got 3 copies of that. Kanan number 3, the 1 in 10. Grab that. Mind you, none of these have been touched since when he got them and shipped them, when they came in and he slotted, bagged and boarded them, and then shit hit the fan. So, Kanan number 6.
Very cool.
Times 12.
That's it.
Uh-huh.
Rogue One, number 1. I think this is a 1 in 25.
Wow.
Correct me if I'm wrong. This got 2 of those. Rogue One number 2. I think this is just a regular variant,
Very cool.
but I know it's a first appearance, and it's getting hot. So, all right. Then I got Black Panther number 6. This is the 1940s Shuri variant.
She's kicking Nazi ass.
You know?
Bad butt.
Then I got Spider-Gwen 25. This is the second print, so it's not the lenticular.
That's hard as hell to find, man.
Yeah, and it's high grade too.
That's nice.
I think that might have been a mail call. That
I think I have the 26 second print.
yeah, that's next. That's where she's squatting on the cover, right?
Yeah, I'll have to take a pic
Yeah.
for you. I'm pretty sure.
This is Iron Fist number 7. This is the second print.
Nice.
Appearance. Sam Wilson, Captain America. I had never seen this cover. Number 12. It's a variant with Shuri on the cover. This is a mail call too.
That's gorgeous.
Shout out to Rob Comics. He put me up on that one. I went and looked for it and found it. Infamous Iron Man number 12.
Beautiful. Yep. Maliev.
You know I love Echo, so I went after all those books. This is 27, just with the Ronin.
Mm-hmm.
This is New Avengers 39. Nice Echo David Mack cover.
Very cool.
Obviously 11.
Man, you've hit it up.
Hey man, I was going hard this year. This was an A-OK from Roman Curtis, Uncle Roman.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, first bullseye?
Yeah, but that was like before he had a few of them, and it was before the book was really blowing up. He was kind of already specking on it, but he knew I liked this book, so he gave me one of his copies. So
that's so cool, man.
Shout out to him for doing that. He didn't have
Uncle
to do
Roman.
that. This was Black Widow number 6. I forget her name, but first appearance. I've been trying to get this book since it came out, and it went on a real serious dip, and I think I found it for like $10. And then this is Infinity Gauntlet number 2, the 1 in 25. And then, like I said, I was all in on Echo, so whenever I could find this book I grabbed it.
That's so cool, man.
And Moon Girl Devil Dinosaur number 8, the photo action figure variant. My wife got it like a week or 2 before me, and I was like, I can't let her show me up. I went and found one. I'm all in on Miss Marvel. And this is number 13. This is the second print. This is the first appearance of Amulet.
Mm-hmm.
Grab the book because I think they're going to retcon her abilities, and they're going to be more in line with what he does. So they're going to have to try and figure out a way to do that because they have put him in Miles Morales' the annual. So he's already, getting popular as a character too. So he's going to have the same. They're going to have to figure out a way to give them both the same power. So because they said no to the Mr. Fantastic, and since he's coming to the MCU, they can't have him and Miss Marvel have the same. Been looking for this book for about 3 years. This is Spider-Gwen 27.
Who did that art? It's beautiful.
Yeah, Ben Snee got me this is a variant. Been looking for this for a long time. Everybody was on what's her name? Elsa Bloodstone, so I found a couple real hard to find 1 in 25s for her. These are ghost books. Punisher 218, the second print, non-lenticular.
Jeez.
That's awesome.
It goes from this is Extermination #1. It's the first cover appearance of
the Cable or whatever.
But I mean, it doesn't matter because he's weird, so. He's gone. This was at my LCS too. It was just chilling on the rack, high grade, being Thor #2 for the God Butcher.
Second print.
Yeah, I love my second prints. Dark Horse 7.
Very cool. That's starting to heat up.
Yeah, it's heating up again. When I got it, it had just kind of got mentioned. I grabbed it and just kind of put it away. Inhumans #1. I got the whole run at my LCS because it was just chilling on the wall for $10, and this is high grade. So I just need most of these are all high grade. I just got to send them out. Champions #1.
Sweet.
Bad bud.
Get that book now while it's dipping.
Yep, whole run of that. I got 22.
That's
Second
blowing
print.
up. That's going up. Because that's a second. Yeah, I have that one. It's going.
Yeah, that one is the one that you probably want to get because it's got both of their first suit on the cover.
Yep.
Invincible Iron Man 3. Then I started getting on the Scotty Young kick, so I went and found this.
Mm-hmm.
Jelly.
Then I found another second print. Ironheart #2. This was a tough one. This goes for a lot.
Yes.
Avengers 29, second print. First Black Widow, the Widow armor or whatever. I grabbed 2 of those.
The War Widow. I've been looking for that.
Yeah. So then I went to my LCS again, because I went to Pillage and hit them up for all of these, So.
Brother.
And then
Jeez.
this.
Brother.
A whole run of this, but these are just the keys.
Killed it.
Whole run.
Absurd. I love it.
Whole run.
Keys on keys. On keys. On keys.
Then I was like, why don't you just let me get that one per store? Another stack.
Oh my god.
Well, these just need to go out to get graded. All these books, they're all going to get graded. Ironheart #1.
Stop.
Ironheart #1. This is just one of the regular variants. But it
So
goes
hard
for
to find, though.
Yeah, it's hard to find now. This is New Avengers 4. This is like a 1 in 10 or 1 in 5 or something. I love it. I'm all in on Echo and Ronin, so
Yes, sir.
grabbing those. Grab this. This was I got this on Whatnot off of one of the Aaron Yee brought it on there. And then J. Scott Campbell, Black Panther cover, autographed by J. Scott Campbell.
You're killing me, Smalls.
Certificate in the back from San Diego Comic-Con. And then I jumped off the window and got some foreigns. This is Wolverine #1, the Panini.
That's beautiful. That's gorgeous.
Shout out to Rob Comics. He hooked me up. And then this one, another foreign Guardians of the Galaxy, but it's got a
acetate
cover.
Acetate cover.
That is cool.
Triple layer acetate?
Yeah.
Wow.
The Italians don't play.
No, they don't.
And I just grabbed this because I didn't have it, and it was like a couple of bucks, literally. Miss Marvel #1, 9. I figured I'd grab it because it was so cheap. I was like, well, if nothing else, I'll just have somebody press it. But then I looked on the back.
I was got some rub.
Oh, yeah. so yeah, that's everything I got. My wife got better books, but
you were a very good boy.
I just speed through it. I didn't want to hang everybody up because I know it's getting late on the East Coast for some people.
So
but yeah, that's what I got this year. Thank you for having me on. I appreciate it. Thanks for all the love. The love that you gave me, my wife saw it and was like, it got her interested in it. So yeah, thank you very much.
Have a
now,
good
now,
year.
now there's like 4 pool lists because every shop has 2 because I got one and now she has one.
I like it. I like it. You guys are y'all are learning the ways how to find the treasures.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, thanks so much. You're welcome to hang here or do whatever you want.
If not, you guys can check me out on It's Drunken Chat Friday nights, late night. If you guys are up. And then Saturday nights on the Comic Call Crew. It gets busy.
Appreciate you, sir.
Happy New Year, Brimo.
Happy
Kissy,
New
kissy,
Year,
meow,
guys.
meow.
Tacoma time.
Oh, I'm big. What's
No,
up?
yeah, you're a big dude. That's why your wife was laughing at you.
I will. Okay. Sorry. So,
That's love. Man.
1, I'm not in Tacoma. 2, this is not my best pickups of the year because I don't have my comics here. I've had 2 canceled flights so far, one for last Monday, one for today. Don't know when we're getting back to Tacoma. I got
Last Monday.
Got a little stir crazy, and I just Googled comic shops near me, blindly went, this is just a regular poll. This is not a best of. This is what I got. You guys are going to love it. Because if you don't, I'm coming after you if I can get a flight out there, which I can't. So don't worry about it. I picked up the new Black Panther because I've got Black Panther 3, the Stephanie Hans 1 in 25 coming. And I hate to have a number 3 if I don't have the 1 and the 2. So I picked that up so I can have the series. Found Why the Last Man number 2 for $20, which is awesome because I've got 3 through 60. I just needed 1 and 2, so I'm almost there. Now that the show is canceled, price is going to drop, and I'll finally be able to complete that. Marcus Conrad becomes Venom. A little bit of spec that maybe, if Miles needs an enemy, it might be Marcus Conrad as Venom. This is the first appearance of Gwen's symbiote. Spider-Gwen 19. This is not like the super cool variant, just the A cover, but it's still pretty good. Stephanie Hans on Black Magic. I may or may not already have this, but I wasn't sure. I wasn't going to pass it up because I think I have it in my Stephanie Hans collection. I think I have it in my Black Magic collection, if I have it at all, which I'm not sure I do, but I might. Empty. All right, going on. Got that for 50 cents. This is one of those Asian American Pacific Islander variants from, I think, Marauders or Aliens or X-Men or something. I don't know. It's a cool comic for 50 cents. And I got it. I did not have this. They have like these movie cover variants. I've got almost all 4 of the movie cover variants. And this is the only one of the A covers that I was missing. So now I got
That's the Adam Hughes run. Yeah,
What's
every
that?
one of those Adam Hughes. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. My favorite cover from modern Star Wars, the David Aja 21 first appearance of Scar Squadron. I've had 10 of these, sold 5 of these, bought 10 of these, sold 20 of these, bought 10 of these. I have a ton of these. I got the 1 in 100 at home, 3,000 miles away. It's black and white. It's cool. I'm collecting not only the full run of this, but also the full run of the variants, and I did not have Admiral Akbar, which was the John Tyler Christopher variant, to issue 70. This, by the way, I've mentioned it before if you've ever watched my channel, this C-3PO comic is one of the best comics in the Star Wars universe. It's the only comic to like spend a full issue dwelling on the status of droids as slaves. This is like, you know, we forget that comics still have that power to like rise to literature and make us question things and think about things. This is a fucking awesome comic, and I did not have this variant, did not know this variant existed. Now I do. Big Remo was showing off little Fallen Order temple. There's issue 2. There's issue 3. There's issue 4 variant and issue 4 regular. And then at some point, and I don't know why I did this, but at some dumb point in my life, I told my LCS, I got too many comics on my pull. I just want the A covers of Strange Academy. And I stopped getting those cool character variants. And then I regretted it. So I went back and I got a whole bunch of the character variants. I think that is Shaylee. No, that's not Shaylee. Is that Emily or Zoe? I can't remember. I think that's Emily. There's so many of them. I get confused. That is Calvin.
What's up there, Spider?
That one apparently was actually the A cover. I didn't realize it, but that was a character variant. I already have that. Boom. And then this one, I believe, is Emily Bright. So I'm going to get those back on my pull list, which is pretty cool. Then I went to a second shop because, you know, why not? For 50 cents. I like the David Mack covers on this run, but I figured since I'm collecting the David Mack covers, I might as well get variants. So that's a cool little Jessica Jones variant. Brother Voodoo becomes the Sorcerer Supreme for 50 cents times 2. Oh, look. Oops. I did it again.
Did it again.
Now, I was not aware
Second
there was a
print.
second print of 500. Because
Oh,
I've got the
500.
A cover and the B cover.
That's
Now
like
I've
a
got
$30 to $50 book.
No, that was a $5 book.
That's $32.50.
32.50.
$32.50.
$3,250.
$3,200.
Second appearance of Deathlock. Third appearance of Deathlock. These are $5 each. They're like mid-grade, but they both looked like I could press them. I have a press I'm going to start using. Like this has a subscription crease. I don't know if you can see it, but right in the middle, it had a fold. Like there's no rips, there's no spine ticks, but they need a good press. So I figured for $5, these would be good books for me to practice my cleaning and pressing technique. This is Astonishing Tales 36, and I forget why I got it, but it must have been a later because I got 2 of them.
At least you're honest.
And then I finally grabbed a full set of Black Order. I have like 3 or 4 of these. I just didn't have all 5. So I'll sell the singles I have, and now I got the full set of the Black Order 5-issue limited series. I always thought they were really cool. The comic was but now I have them all. First, Spider-Punk. This book is heating up. I found it for $10. I already have a copy, I think. And then this one probably would make like my top ones of the year. I know that Doom showed this off recently, and a few other people have shown this over the years. This is just
Oh my God.
this is a wicked cool cover.
The Dolly variant. Dolly.
Who does it? I didn't even know.
Dolly. Well, no, I don't know who actually.
The Dolly variant.
Or
I
the
got you.
Homage. Yeah. I don't know who actually does it.
I love this cover, man. There's something about this. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's so cool. It's just, you could just do a Dolly like homage, but like this one fits somehow or for some reason. So I don't know. I paid $35 for that. I've never seen it in the wild. I don't know if it's worth $12 or $40 or $50 or what, but I just, I'm glad I have it now. It'll go somewhere on a wall that I can show it off, that people can see. Pretty happy. Yeah, I agree. Our Spider subscription creases are history, not defects. Let's see if I can figure out. So it definitely is a variant. I don't know if it says who did the cover. Looks like Lady. Oh, there she is. I don't think it says who did the cover, so I'm not even sure who the artist on this is. Is it Alex Maleev? Would be my guess.
No, I believe it's Paolo Rivera.
Thank you very much. I did not know that, and now I do. All right, and the last thing I have to show you is a note from my wife. It says to please take out the garbage, close the blinds, to your right before coming up as per your mom. So yeah, we're going a little stir crazy. My parents' house here because we can't go out to restaurants or anything because COVID is or New York is COVID crazy right now. So I can't wait to get home. Hopefully, fingers crossed, Saturday night, midnight, we arrive in Portland, stay in a hotel, and then we just have a 2.5-hour drive to Tacoma the next day. But thank you, ladies, so much. I had envisioned this being different when you first hit me up to join you, but this was a lot of fun anyway. But I do appreciate it. For once, I am later than you in time, so I'm going to go to bed.
All right. Take care, man. Nighty night.
Take care,
Good
guys.
luck.
Thank you.
See you later. Soon.
Drac or Bub? Which one? Which one? Drac, you want to go?
Sure. Yeah.
Sorry, Bub.
Whatever.
Gotta save the best for last, Bubble Ubble.
Yeah,
Fair
that's,
enough.
I just got a small stack. I'll go through quickly, anyways.
That's what everybody said.
Yeah, I know. Well, 2021 was my first full year as a collector, after a 20+ year hiatus. I got back into it in 2020, so I don't have a lot of the bangers and huge keys that we've been seeing all night, but got some cool books. Maybe a few keys in here, some cool covers, just stuff I like to collect. So.
Stuff that matters to you, which
That's
is
right,
what this
absolutely.
is about.
I started off the year with this cool find. I had to get it because it was only $1, and I'm a huge Todd McFarlane fan, and it's Amazing Heroes interviews with Todd McFarlane.
Cool. Have you ever cracked it open?
Yeah, I have. It's literally just like a magazine, like an interview, but in a comic book size, right?
So what time period is this in McFarlane's history?
Early 90s, late 80s.
Yeah, this would have been, I think it was,
probably late
I want to
80s.
say 91 or something like that.
There can't be a lot of those out there.
Yeah, I've never seen it before.
Metarog says it's a hard to find mag.
Yeah.
And if Metarog says it, it's true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I found it at a private sale. Some guy was selling comic books on his porch. That's where I found it. And then this is another. I think probably picked this up in January. I had intended to sell it before the show came out, but I liked it too much. I was just like, nah, I'm keeping it.
It's great.
Another just great cover. This is Fantastic 432, the Hidden Gem Kirby variant.
Yeah.
Awesome Doom cover.
Yep. Nice.
And then, of course, what ended up being one of my favorite series of the year, Stray Dogs. That's the Silence of the Lambs homage. And I had to get the Dracula one. Right?
Yeah.
I have that one too.
Love the Dracula one too.
Yeah.
I got a couple really good homage covers here. This is Howard the Duck 2, the Run the Jewels homage.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I like that.
Oh, that's bad butt.
Yeah.
I didn't know that existed.
Awesome cover. Hard to find. But very cool. I think this was oh no.
Were those Run the Jewel covers? Were those second prints or were those ratio variants?
These were I think these were just incentive, and there was also a black and white version of this, so I'm not sure if this was a 1 in 50 or something. Yeah. Another awesome homage, Ice Cream Man. I forget the issue number, but of course the Clockwork Orange.
Yeah.
Huge Kubrick fan. Huge fan of Ice Cream Man, so I had to have this one. This is Ben Oliver, All-Star Batman #1. Ben Oliver. Variants.
That art.
The floating Batman head. So good.
You don't see that very often in DC. Not many floating heads in DC.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah.
It's great.
I found 2 of these this year, actually.
I've never seen it. I didn't even know it existed.
These I found a couple of these. I think I have 3 volumes of this now. It's one of my favorite books ever, and I know it's kind of hard to find these first printings of From Hell.
Oh,
Alan Moore.
very
I
cool.
believe this was volume 2 or
Victoria.
3, and yeah, I found a couple others this year.
That's great.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Very cool.
I don't think there's anything significant about that. It's just such a good Daredevil cover.
Classic. It's
Love
beautiful.
Doctor Doom.
Yeah.
So
It's gorgeous.
nice Silver Age Daredevil. This is a big pickup for me. I think this is probably this is now the earliest issue of Amazing Spider-Man I own, so it's 53 with a great
It's a
Doc
great
Ock
cover.
cover.
Yeah. That's gorgeous.
Yeah, and this is his like return after I think I don't
Yeah,
know, a long time,
Morphomedesis.
right?
I saw that gore. I'm really interested in reading that. It looks really fun. The reverse take.
I haven't read the newest issue yet. Then been on a big Doctor Strange kick lately. Picked up of all the Strange Tales, Nick Fury Strange stuff. This is probably the best cover of that whole run, I think. And first appearance of Zom, who's like some kind of interdimensional creature.
Wow.
And Umar just appeared in the latest issue of Death of Doctor Strange.
Huh. That is sweet.
Right. Yeah. Very cool. And then more Strange Tales. This is 151. And did I just freeze there? What's going on? Okay.
It's okay.
151. This is Jim Steranko's first published work for Marvel in this issue.
Strange Tales 151.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm a big Jim Steranko fan. And speaking of him, this is one of my favorite covers. This was one of the coolest finds for me this year because I just found this in a random back issue bin, and it was signed by Steranko already. Yeah.
Very cool.
Just sitting there with
it.
a bunch of other Nick Fury comics.
I love it, dude.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Great rescue.
What a wonderful thing.
Yeah. And it's in great condition. Of course, this cover, that's not foxing. That's just the color of this cover, right?
Yeah. Look at Matt Rock. He's like, oh! That's crazy.
Very nice.
I got some nice Kirby and Romita Thor covers here. This is like a trifecta of incredible Thor covers. Issue 167. Which what just happened there?
Yeah, you're kind of freezing. I don't know what the deal is.
I don't know. I got a new camera. Is that why?
There you go.
Okay.
Here we
I
go.
think
You're
it's
good.
I think I bumped my cord.
Okay.
167.
Oh yes.
Right. It's Loki.
Like the Ghost Eric Masterson or what?
168.
Oh, that one's killer.
Origin of Galactus.
He's cross-dressing.
And 169. More Origin of Galactus.
Yeah,
That looks a lot prettier than mine.
It's beautiful books, man. Just great stuff.
Fantastic.
I mean, just the whites inside of Galactus is so crisp and it doesn't look dirty at all.
Yeah, it's beautiful, man.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I bought this at Fan Expo at a con. For a good price too. So here is an actual key. We've got Aquaman 29, first appearance of Ocean Master.
Nice.
Nice DC key there.
Very cool.
I'm not a huge Aquaman guy, but I saw this for a really good price, so figured why not? And I love this cover.
Yeah.
Well done.
This is one of my favorite finds all year, and I literally just got this yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. You all know this Wolverine #1.
Oh man.
But this is a flawless copy. Like this is easily a 9.6, if not a 9.8, and I paid less than $20 for it.
Oh wow, fantastic.
Also, like the Stranko book, just jammed in with a bunch of random Wolverine books. Someone had priced it at $18 for a 9.8 Wolverine #1.
That's a hell of a deal.
Yeah. Got just a few more books here. Very cool find recently. A really nice copy of Werewolf by Night 15, which is it's the first meeting between Werewolf by Night and Dracula.
Classic cover.
The second part of that story. The first part of the story takes place in Tomb of Dracula, and then this is part 2.
Okay.
And then
So
Werewolf
where
by
did
Night
you
number.
say you found that one book?
Sorry?
Where did you say you found that one book in a dollar bin?
In
A
Canada.
flea market? Oh, in Canada. That's
Yeah.
going to be a long-ass drive from Miami.
If you come to Toronto, I'll let you know. Yeah.
But smart find.
Yeah. Werewolf by Night #1, which I won
yeah.
in a mystery box.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. Real good. Even better, and possibly my favorite book in my collection for obvious reasons, and another incredible mystery box win, Tomb of Dracula #1.
Nice.
Wow.
As my camera freezes once again.
It's
That's
a great
okay.
place to freeze.
Yeah, really.
know.
No complaints.
Werewolf by Night 1 and Tomb of Dracula 1. You, sir, have had a very good year. You've been a
I
very
think
good
so. Well,
vampire.
until I bought this camera, this is my first night using this camera, so we'll see what the hell. I might not use it.
Man,
Yeah,
that's a pretty copy.
Tomb of Dracula #1. Then I just wanted to show a couple more things. A big thing. It's funny, over the past year and a half, how many times my collecting goals have changed. Like so many. But one thing that I think will always continue is trying to find some of my favorite covers in high grades. And this one's no exception. Wolverine #8. A flawless copy of this. And just one of my favorite covers ever. I'm a huge Wolverine fan.
Mm-hmm.
And again, and shout out to Simeon, who's likes the hoarding. Another one of my favorite covers, Moon Knight 29. And I got, I don't know, a bunch of those.
There you go. Horde-tastic.
Yeah. I don't know. I think this isn't all of them. I got a few more too.
This guy has a dirty little secret.
Yeah.
That is an amazing book.
I actually recorded a video today talking about these, so that will be up soon on my channel.
Sweet.
So, actual Dracula, when you're done with the time machine, can I borrow it?
Sure, yeah.
Or I can become friends with Kang too. I am totally down with doing weird sketchy shit.
You can come pick it up in the year 3000. How about that?
Just send me a portal gun.
All right, will do. And one more book, and the only slab I'm going to show off. This was a big book for me because when I first got back into collecting, this was one of the first, I didn't realize what a huge thing variant covers had become, especially exclusive ones. And this was the first one I remember seeing and thinking oh my God, I have to have that. And so to finally get it was really, special. Definitely. And that's the John Tyler Christopher Wolverine in a 9.8, the Banana Wolverine.
You're just smashing us, man.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So as you can see, I'm not a big Golden Age guy yet, but like I said, I've only been in collecting for about just a year and a half, and so I think it did pretty well this year.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Great
Werewolf
job.
by Night
Good run.
1 and Tomb of Dracula 1. It's a
Yeah.
good start. It's a nice start.
Dude, even I don't have a
Yeah,
werewolf by
yeah.
night. Good job.
Well, thanks so much for stopping by, man. And
Yeah, thanks
it
for
was-
having me. This has been great. Yeah,
Yeah, just
cool seeing so many amazing collections that everyone's had.
That's what it's about. Just kind of
Absolutely. I
sharing
mean,
the
I already knew
knowledge.
Jason had an insane collection, but then those Batman books he was showing off, I was just like, that's ridiculous, man. What
Yeah,
are you
he's
doing?
a-
Batman 5, the first Batmobile.
Yeah. I mean,
He's a closet Batman fan, man.
mhm.
He's hiding behind all that Valiant and Turtle books.
That's right. hiding behind the bloodshots.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're gonna go to this troublemaker here, and you are
All
more
right.
than welcome to hang out with us, or if you want to sign off and give us a plug.
Unfortunately, I have to go give one of my cats some medication, and
Oral or anal? No, you don't have to tell us that.
that's quite all right. The cat is just oral, so
Oh, that's good.
yeah.
Just for the cat. Okay. All right. Well, thanks for coming on. You have a good night, man. We're gonna get this jerk right here, saving the best for last, quote unquote.
Yeah.
And
all right. I'll see you guys later.
Many
I'll be
dips.
watching though.
All right.
Yeah.
See ya.
Happy New Year.
Ah.
All right. Thanks for having me on. Bye.
And then Bub is gone 2.5
All right.
hours later.
All right, we're gonna start off with some honorable mentions. Some real
I'm
quick.
sorry. I was getting a phone call.
That's all right. You gotta go.
No.
Just leave it running.
Yeah.
Be all right. All right, we're gonna do some honorable mentions because these books technically I didn't pick up this year, but I sent them for grading this year, and this year was I was just lucky. This was a very lucky year for me. That's how it felt all year. I didn't hunt near as hard as I did last year. I didn't pick up as many big books as I did last year, but I just got really lucky. So sent off this Wolverine. I'm get it to focus 145 and ended up getting a 7.0. And when I bought it, it was advertised as a 3.0.
That's one of the hardest books to find, period.
Yeah, and it's an impossible book. So
It's a
and
mail
you
away.
rarely get to see that back cover, but it's pretty badass with the Hulk and Sabretooth and Wolverine fighting. So there you go. So I was pleased to get that. And then another book, and of course I did the work on these, cleaned and pressed them and stuff. So getting this book back in a 9.8 was huge, huge, huge.
So who did the art on that?
This is, I think, JG Jones. And
Okay.
this is a ghost book. So this
Why?
is the steampunk variant for Wonder Woman 28.
Okay.
It's about impossible to find. They only come up for sale a couple times a year, and they always want crazy money for it. And a 9.8 is even crazier money. And then the book that is almost too hot to keep in my collection is this 9.8 newsstand Batgirl, which last year I paid $200 for it. And it was listed as a VF minus, and it had some wear on it, but no creases. They were all pressable defects. So and some dirt on the back cover. So I got the dirt cleaned off, pressed it up, sent it in, and got a 9.8. So that was huge. I mean, that's just absolutely amazing. Okay. So that was big for my for my year. That was huge. All right, let's get to the new books I picked up.
Okay,
we're gonna do a magazine first.
Give me just
Is it
1
difficult to
second.
find?
I've got to run to my door because somebody left something. I'm gonna go. I gotta go tink. But like, I love you. Just give me like 30 seconds. I'm
All right.
so sorry.
I'll
been
show
sitting
Rob
here
this
all
book
night.
for 30 seconds. Don't worry.
Okay, you can talk too.
Yeah. No, Rob's on mute again.
I'm back because clearly I'm so stunned at that Sheena cover.
Yeah. This is Alter Ego 21. This book, people don't realize that it has a Dave Stevens Sheena on the cover, because often when you see it listed, it's a flip book. So when you see it listed, they
So
usually
what's
show
that
this,
called?
this
You know
cover.
as well as I do that I'm doing Dave Stevens.
Oh yeah. So they show this one a lot as the main cover, but this one is obviously the cover I wanted. So there you go. That's my haul for this. No, I'm just kidding. We'll show that one. And then this was important to me because I was completing a run for the first 11 issues of Daredevil. So this was the last one I needed, which was Daredevil number 2. So there's a nice Electro appearance. I think maybe the second appearance of
Electro. Yeah.
Wow.
And, so I needed that one. And then I don't know if you guys will know this character, but this is Dollman Quarterly number 8. And this is the first appearance of Torchy Todd. So if you guys know who Bill Ward is or any of, he's like a big time Golden Age good girl artist. So to get Torchy Todd's first appearance is a big deal. This book is another one, doesn't come up very often.
What's the last name again?
Huh?
Last name again?
Torchy Todd is her name. And it's in Dollman Quarterly number 8. So that's a big deal book. Let's see. Here is Eastman and Laird's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 10.
Okay.
Glad to have that one.
Very cool. Do you have 8?
I do not. I have 2. I have 2 with the first, I think third print, I think it is, with the first cover appearance of April O'Neil. And I feel like this is the first full cover appearance of Shredder. Because in all the other issues prior, you see like a hand or a shadow or a leg or something.
I think you're accurate.
Yeah.
So I try and go for those first cover appearances.
My LCS has
Fudgetoid.
Okay.
Number 1. So, and they never made another. They just continue the story inside Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So a nice little key that I just always wanted that book because I love the little Fudgetoid. Some more Golden Age. We got Wings Comics number 112. This is a title that had it's an airplane title. So to get a spaceship in there was pretty awesome and fits right in with my my love of sci-fi stuff. And so this was a big book to find, and I paid like $3 for it at a convention. So super happy to get that one. That was a big deal for me. Here's some Marvel love. Thor 126.
Beautiful. Hurt.
A minor key. Worked the guy down to, I don't remember. Somebody have to get me on that, but it was just a few bucks. And the guy was with Jambo Comics, and he looked at it once, put it back, and I said, man, that's fair game now. Because he didn't like the price. And so I opened it up, fussed about condition until it came down to single digits. So that was a big deal. This next book was a big deal for me. It was a book I was hunting specifically. One of the few times that I've gone to a con looking for a specific book and was able to walk out with it, paying the price I wanted to pay. And this was Amazing Spider-Man number 16. And that completed my Yellow Suit Daredevil run. So I have all the Yellow Suit Daredevil cover appearances.
That thing is clean. Except for the
it's
top
got
corner.
a little rip at the top, but other than that, we're happy with it.
Live with that.
Good color. Let's see. This is another book I was after. I've been after for a while. I like Star Trek a lot. I like the original series, but the comics don't really speak to me too much. Some of them do, but not the older ones. But I wanted this cover because I love the Enterprise going away.
That's beautiful.
I just love that. So Star Trek number 25 with the picture
shape.
window there, the little TV window.
Mm-hmm.
It's got Spock and Kirk. So very happy to have that. I was after that one. This next book, huge on my list. It's Golden Age again. This is Astonishing number 32 with the werewolf/vampire cover.
Oh, wow.
It says a vampire takes a wife, but actually on the interior it says a werewolf takes a bride. That's the name of the story. So my guess is that the penciler or whoever was doing the lettering for the cover they only get a black and white version. So they couldn't tell that was all brown and hairy. They just saw the pointed ears and the teeth and said, well, that must be a vampire. and wrote The Vampire Takes a Bride instead of Werewolf. So I like a little weird stuff like that, and I'm a big werewolf fan. So I pick up a lot of werewolf stuff. So that was very high on my list.
Metarog called it the lack of communication cover.
Fair enough. This next book is just a killer little kind of sci-fi / good girl art. And I just have always loved it and tried to get it for years and finally found a good copy this year. And that's Jet number 3.
Very good.
With the devil machine and all the little guys falling out of the devil machine and crawling up the girl's skirt, and she's got them in her hair, and it's just great stuff. It's kind of stuff that I just love this kind of stuff, you know. So coming up to the end here, I just love it. I just love it. Like every time I take this book out, I don't put it back up. Like now that it's out again, this book will be out for like 2 or 3 weeks because I can't. It hurts to put it away. I love it so much. So if it didn't have such good interior stories, I would slab it, but it's got really good interior art too. So that makes it harder to do. Yeah. This little book I picked up, I've been after it for a few years, but I did not want to pay more than $50 for it. And finally harangued somebody down on it and got it for like $35. It's That's Aquaman great. Number, I want to say 11, if I can't remember, but I think it's 11. First appearance of Mira down at the bottom. So a little DC love, very little, but yeah. This year the DC keys came easier because it was cheaper than the Marvel keys, which was just crazy, the prices. So very happy to have that one. This is another Golden Age book I was after for a long time. Finally able to get a copy. Tip Topper number 1 with a great Fritzy Ritz cover there. And just kind of nice Ernie Bushmiller. And it's got the girl in the bikini. Fritzy's in the bikini. And this idiot is dropping a quarter he's dropping a quarter in the box, or 10 cents probably, to see a picture of a bikini. And that's his girlfriend right there. And he's ignoring his girlfriend and looking in the box. So just silly stuff. I love that kind of stuff. Been after that book for a long time. Next one is, let's see. Oh, Marvel Premiere number 47.
Oh, wow. That's great.
I've been after a nice clean copy of this for a while and finally found one with good centering, which is tough to do on these books. So to get that Marvel, that top banner all the way across, is tough to get a nice clean copy of that.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're always jacked up. So picked up this one and just very happy with that. I've been after that for a long time at a reasonable price. Yeah. Seems to always sell for anywhere for $85 to $100 for mid-grade. So I ended up getting this high grade copy for like $60. So I was pretty pleased with that.
Yeah, that's
great. Did some horse trading with a local comic shop and sold them a bunch of doubles and books that I didn't, just clearing out the collection, and was able to parlay it into an all-star Westerns number 52. I mean, number 10. Right? Wow. Yeah, number 10.
Hex.
First appearance of Jonah Hex.
Wow.
Nice solid copy.
It's beautiful.
Love that book, and just fantastic story. One of the best origin stories, I think. I just love it. And then last, not least, these weren't in any particular order as far as that goes, but one of the last biggest books I picked up this year is this Showcase number 17, the first appearance of Adam Strange.
You were the one that got that off eBay, didn't you?
I don't know. Did I?
I don't know. There was one earlier this year around June that I was bidding on and lost.
Yeah, I think I did pick this up around the summertime, and I think it was on eBay.
Good pickup. You beat me fair and square.
I wanted drama.
Awesome. So super happy to have that. So that's it. That was my year. And it's funny because this whole month I was thinking about doing a video like this, and I was like, I didn't pick up any big books this year. Not like last year where I picked up like so many keys and so much amazing books. A lot of Golden Age, Silver Age stuff last year. And this year I was like, I didn't pick up that many. And then I started thinking about the books I did pick up, and I was like, I really did have a pretty good year, you know? So I appreciate you inviting me on and letting me sling some books around, because I'd forgotten all these great books that I picked up this year, and now I have to put them all back. So I appreciate that.
Well, you can blame me for that, but thanks so much for coming. And I'm sorry, but you know, I'm sorry. I appreciate your patience. You know, these things kind of take some time, but anyways, thanks so much for hanging, and you had some great stuff, dude. So I wish you the best, and
Okay.
I'll catch you around. I'll be a smart ass here and there.
I appreciate that.
Okay.
No one else will, so I'll do it.
I'll keep it real. All right, Bob.
See you
Stay
guys.
safe.
Thanks.
Take care.
Happy New Year.
You too. All right, man. I'm gonna show you guys. We're gonna wrap it up. They saved the fanciest lady for the last.
Best for last. Lady
Here-
Fantastic.
Here are my books that I got for this year that I consider banger acquisitions of the year. I'm a huge X-Men fan. I love them. This was I actually got this from in the community from Mr. Houdat, X-Men 55, and it was a Black Friday sale. Look at that. Jeez Louise. Black Friday sale, and he was giving out great deals on an auction, and I had to. So X-Men 55. What you guys are going to see are some X-Men acquisitions that I've gotten this year because they mean a lot to me. And that series means a lot to me, and a specific runs, like a run specifically. Obviously, this was in the first chunk before they did the reprints. They started the reprints in the late 60s or something, the issues or something like that. X-Men 99. This was another inter-community acquisition. 67. Thank you, Metarog. And I can call you Metaraj too. I don't know, but I just like Metarog better. Sentinels. Is this Cockrum? Cockrum. Yeah. So I'm trying to collect 94 through 200, and I have 121 through 200 straight, and then other ones. This I did an upgrade of my X-Men. I have it's the. You have the 30-cent variant, of course you do. X-Men 266. The second appearance of Gambit. Yeah, I just wanted to upgrade my copy. And I think actually the other copy, Southern's got it here. I got a pile of books for him. Well, I need to send him, and he got my old GIMP copy, and this is I'm moving on up. So those were my X-Men's. I may have another in here, but I can't remember.
GIMP copy?
Is that not politically correct? I'm sorry. Oh, look at this guy, Mr. Burns. Avengers 196. Second appearance of Taskmaster. Dude, I'm telling you. Look, this is the second appearance of Gambit, and this is the second appearance of Taskmaster. You want to fight? Let's go outside. Let me get my brass knuckles. But I was able to find this for a crazy deal at my LCS, and so I picked it up. Yes, Perez, just beautiful. It's a mid-grade, but I don't care. I am working on this Avengers run, and so I was just so very happy to get a copy. Another one where there are certain runs that I'm working on, and there are certain issues that are important to me. And one of these is Fantastic Four 129, and this is the first appearance of our girl Thundra. This is our girl Thundra. No, he belongs to Thundra. So, second appearance of Wrong. So I think this is a great book to get, but that's also, I'm biased. Exactly Unruly. This, even though the story's been retconned and written out of it's obsolete now, but I don't care because it's not to me, not to my heart. It did. Taskmaster got kind of screwed. Captain Marvel 18, This is when Carol Danvers is exposed to the what is it, magnetron energy sort of thing. But this is quote unquote where she gets the source of her powers, even though in the life of Captain Marvel, she says, "No, I had the powers."
When
all
did you
along."
get yours?
Huh? When?
When did you get yours?
Probably about 6 to 7 weeks ago.
Oh wow! I only got mine like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
I saw that.
We have like similar.
Magnetron. Thank you. Thank you. Did I say Magnetron? I don't know what I said, but
Pretty damn
whatever.
close.
Here are 2 books that have some sentimental meaning. These were also community member books, but Devil Dinosaur #1 and The Cat #1, and I was able to get both of these explained in the Mrs. Marvel series. Yeah, but in Life of Captain Marvel, Metarog, she says that Tree Megatron, she said that she had the powers all along, which I find annoying. Magnetron, third-rate death metal band from Paris. These are from HGM Law. I got these from, and this is I got these shortly before he sadly passed. And so these are, memories of the cool and kind souls from the community. And then this one was also a gift, and this person's actually on the screen with me, but Defenders #4, first Valkyrie. I just love it. I love the Defenders. So happy that I was able to get this, and I'm so appreciative of this, Rob. Thank you so much. Oh, here's the other X-Men. Okay, I'll show you. These are I kind of put it into the books that matter to me, like in terms of sentiment, and I'm moving up in sentiment. Uncanny X-Men 129, first appearance, Kitty Pryde and Emma Frost. Early direct. Man, oh man, when I saw this, but this is just this is one of the best of the year. I love Kitty Pryde, and she's just one of my favorite characters.
I think you were more excited to get that than you were to get the X-Men 101 last year.
I love Kitty Pryde. This is the first actual Valkyrie, right? I was also really pumped when I found this one. So we've got, this is early Rogue. And you got some early Mystique, honestly. This Avengers Annual 10 is
that
great.
Almost would have been the second appearance of Rogue, but because Ms. Marvel got canceled, that's the first.
Yes, exactly, Bob. Yeah, I've been a very good girl this year. I've been a very good lady, because look at this, bros. And this is there's 2 left. I got 2 left. Fantastic 466. Is it perfect? No, it's not perfect. I'm not perfect either. But I was really excited. This is the first reference to him, who we find out later is Adam Warlock. So there, got that Kirby crackle. So this is just some classic Kirby. Final book. It's not in great shape either. And I got this from the community as well, and for a heck of a deal. Fantastic 494, first appearance of Agatha Harkness. Really just so exciting for me to be able to get this book, even though it's got a stain. Like, I don't care. If you love something, you love something. So I was just this is one of my favies. One of my favies. Okay, I'll show just a couple more, but these weren't in my little pile. Thank you, Unruly. This was a gift from Night Tiger. Secret 6 #1. So a couple of honorable mentions. You know, look at that. So thanks so much, Night Tiger. He's awesome. I know the bots are a little absurd, aren't they? And then finally, I found this just a couple of days ago. Literally. Incredible. $4.49.
That is probably the find of the year, with this #2 being the one that you just sold.
So, anyways, man, thank you guys, all of you that have come here to watch and hang. I really am so happy for and thanks everybody who joined me. I really just kind of wanted to get different people from the community to come together and show us the things that they love. That's it. And, you know, nothing more, nothing less. And I hope you guys, God, if you're watching this, we made it. If you're watching this, we made it. And, you know, you guys, just take care of yourselves. You know, be easy on yourselves. Life's been a little tough and stressful lately. So you're not alone. And you guys, be good. Give me all of your Hulk 181s. Wipe your booties front to back.
See you in 2022. Love.